What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here for Merrowstrand, episode 15.
It's Tuesday.
I'm so glad after 2 weeks we're finally back. The technical gremlins have been beaten away, and we get to play some D&D tonight. Can you feel it, brother?
That's right. I went on vacation and I programmed all my little bugs to screw everybody up for while I was gone.
I don't get to play D&D. Nobody gets to play D&D.
Oh, so rough.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
I'm excited to see where we go with Christain and the Merrowstrand and all the wardens and whatnot. I mean, and now you actually officially get to wear the potted plant on top of your head and walk through town, right? Now that you're a neophyte.
I'm not a neophyte, man.
No, you are officially a neophyte now.
Don't let Radio put other lodge traditions on top of you. He doesn't know the Grand Lodge under the sea, okay? Things could be different down here.
Under the sea. Under the sea. Christain is different.
Now that will get us demonetized.
Yeah.
You guys partially saw my face.
Excuse
At least one of you did.
Guys.
Yeah, Akiko did.
Akiko did.
Oh, I never rewatched.
I took notes.
The mouse is gonna come after you, Mr. Tien.
Hey, I partially saw the face a few episodes ago, buddy.
What
That
mouse?
natural 20 I rolled.
That is true.
Oh. We need to pick up where we left off 2 weeks ago.
Let's go, baby.
Fresh off your trial of humility. Swearing to save the life of the man that almost took Christians. Disgraced master of Sailor Hearts, Warden's Lodge in Old Provoco. Belhad sent out to the bone wastes, Christian. Oh my god, I almost said the character that is the basis of him. I almost said Vesemir. I made him too close. They're too close to the archetype. Vinris in Markos. Charged forward to take on what was in the shadowy depths, appearing to be two large azure, actually it was one large two-headed azure worm. You guys locked into combat with the rest of the party losing where Christian had gone, rushing back to try to find where he'd went after they paid some poor surveillance on a beach day. With Krak too many Mai Tais in to make it, you left a posted note, headed down, went into combat, slayed the worm, released Christian from the belly of the beast, and savagely struck it down. Afterwards, you headed to the Temple of Gossad, the ancient sea dragon, where Christian took the vows and officially became a new member in Siren's Call, the first Warden's Lodge and the Grand Lodge of Warden Lodges under the sea. We'll pick up with a little time jump, but not before you guys get the satisfaction of finding Krak on the beach.
Just imagine us coming up out of the ocean on the Shell Pass, just leaping out of the water onto the beach to probably find you in, I would imagine, the same spot.
So Krak is woken up and found the post-it note, but there is a square on his face of where the post-it note sat, and the sun has completely burned his face.
Sorry.
So all you see is like an off-kilter square and like the nice green of Krak, and the rest of it's like greenish, reddish, and you can just see him just in complete misery. He's like,
Akiko, I thought, didn't you put some sunblock on him? I thought I saw.
Is he an adult? I'm actually not.
I don't know. I don't
know I was supposed to.
Good news. Everyone who plays in CaptainRoBear campaigns characters are at least 18 years of age and are adult in the worlds that we play in.
PSA.
Demonetization.
Not for kids.
I remember we put him in the shade. Sun here must have moved a little more than we thought.
I've never had to deal with a sunburn before, man. I don't. Does it hurt?
You got green skin. You should know.
I know, and I keep care of it. I keep it lotioned. You know.
You have to lotion it if you make your own grease.
Exactly.
Grease him up.
Roll to naturally secrete.
Oh no! And that's what he does good.
You've never been sunburned.
I'm saying it. You got to keep your good skin. You got to keep. It's your only. Literally your only skin. Okay, you got to keep care of it.
I didn't know
Krak
you.
Krak takes a look at Bud, and all of a sudden you see like light bulbs go off, and he goes, "That's what I can use that for." Oh my god!
I think I know what you're saying, and just be careful. It can get a little stingy.
Okay. All right.
Actually,
just like
over his head, like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it anyway.
Crack, do you apply some to you?
oh yeah. First thing I do is the ears, the big ears. I'm just.
Oh, I'm so ready for this.
Your poison resistance is enough. You can actually use this as suntan lotion.
Oh!
How many points of damage is it? Normally, it's just like 1 or 2, right?
2d6. Because it scales with me. Because ABP, baby.
Go ahead and roll it. Roll it in this case. See what it is.
Gosh. Goodness. Here it is. Leveled. Oh, it's 3d4. 9 points.
I'm trying to see where my.
There's a little sting on that. There's a little. It's like icy hot for you.
I was gonna say it actually probably helps.
Tea on the burn.
It helps for the sunburn.
Krak is used to experimenting on himself completely. That's where his one wonky eye comes from. Like, you know, and he like takes off the glasses and you know there's still even a glow around the eyes from the goggles, and like you can see his the one wonky eye, the one white eye, but he's just like massaging down his ears and getting his neck. And
as you go to apply that, Pal gets so close to you and just starts sniffing all around you, and is just very like you see him like look at you and then look back at me and then look back at you and then look back at me and just hisses. It's just
like a drug dog who's like, "Is this a test? Are you testing me? Is that what's going on right now?"
You know, I thought you might have lost your best friend to a second person.
I mean, hey, green guys got to stick together, right? Just be careful. Don't go too crazy with it. But I mean, if it works, whatever you need, when I secrete, it's yours. How about that? That'll be our new model.
How about that?
Anybody else want to try? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well,
I will say this: you did
Crack.
Thank you.
I think you look like Christmas.
Rest is really, really useful.
Kind of like tilts his head. Huh.
Speaking of which, he just came out of the water and he kind of like scrapes at some of the metal on your armor. You might want to oil this down.
That is something I do often. My armor is important to me.
I bet you your new fancy Armory friends are going to have all sorts of good tools for you now that you're a part of the Warden group.
Wait, what happened? What'd you guys do? What's a warden group? What's going on?
Right. And he just kind of like glances back at like Markos, who I assume is like following up with.
No, I'm not there.
No, he's not there.
You look back to nobody.
I look back and he's not there. Well,
Chris is just saying stuff.
yeah, I'm just high off secretion.
Same.
I've started a new charge here in Merrowstrand. I joined the Warden's Lodge. I am now a protector of this city.
Like Markos?
Yes.
The same lodge?
Yes. In fact,
Why?
he sacrificed a great deal to join me.
He's still alive though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Tien is he's Markos's young Padawan now.
Can I join?
I don't know what a Padawan is, but
That's
you could talk to Markos, Krak, if
Can I
you're
be
interested.
your Padawan?
I still don't know what a Padawan is.
Like a newbie, like somebody you bring under your wing.
Like an
train.
internship.
Oh, must be
Unpaid intern. Oh, I see what you did. Into a pyramid scheme. I get it.
I get paid for my work.
You got paid?
He just looks at you.
Yeah, I have to have a union card to get paid. Is that what's going on right now?
I was given no card, but
A stamp? A brand? A scar?
he just like pulls out his sword, and it like just has this like he's like faint like this glow, and like it's different than like when you've seen previously. As he kind of shows you, and it does look like it's kind of been emboldened and has that stamp of like the warden.
So yeah, that's what you missed. Oh, also, we killed a two-headed worm thing. That I feel like that is actually the part that you really missed, knowing you now.
Like a small worm? Was it an easy thing? Did you just step on it?
Well, Tien, how was it inside of that worm? Was it roomy or was it small?
It was roomier than expected, but still tight, I suppose. But it was very large. 2 heads and some other creatures. But we handled it
very well. And
Given that
expertly.
Akiko didn't almost die this time, it was probably better that you weren't there.
Nobody was there to shoot you in the back this time?
Unfortunately not. I really missed you out there.
Well, half the time I was inside the creature, so it would have been quite a feat.
Still would have hit you, I guarantee it.
But if I don't like the way I look,
Well, I'm sure they have a Bear's Warehouse somewhere here.
Boo.
It's me. I got to do it once, man. There's got to be a pun somewhere, okay?
Dad, I'm at it again.
Okay, so you got a grand lodgership. What did the rest of you get? What you just got to join the fun?
To live?
We did get to learn that they did not send the assassins. We learned that. So we've got that still looming problem over us of potentially not a safe house anymore.
Someone sent assassins, but they did mark me unknowingly for some sort of hazing, but I think it went a little bit further than even they stand for. So
I mean, the gist I got is that they was very upset that you were labeled a neophyte. And then I mean, now that you know you're a neophyte, I mean, do we still got to be worried about getting
Side note, Markos made it very clear that was no one inside of the Warden institutions, that someone on the outside saw that as an opportunity.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we gotta maybe amp up our defenses at the house, maybe.
I think it's important always to be on your guard. Yes.
Well, I can amp up some defenses on the house.
Oh, I like the way that sounds. Not gonna lie, it sounds kind of enticing.
The house
Please keep
might
it
not
in one
survive,
piece.
though.
No.
If somebody comes in and they trigger it, I can't really. I might be able to control it. I might.
Crak, you keep the explosions on the outside. You kill them before they get to us. That's the trick.
Yeah,
Just don't put it around the mailboxes. We don't want to kill any seagulls.
That was the first.
And
place
watch
I
where you
put it.
take Pal out.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe we don't do any of the explosions outside where people walk frequently on the pathways.
Oh, okay, Mr. Warden.
Right.
Where are the explosions gonna be? Can't have them inside. Can't have them outside.
Under the sea.
Well, yeah, as long
Like
as
the
that's
safest
what
place in
happens,
my
they're
head at that moment was like under the sea. It's like
Signs up for Warden Lodge. Professes his faith to protect the sea. Detonate the bombs under the sea.
hey, the ocean is a vast place, okay? Like,
signs up for underwater atomic testing.
yeah. You gotta make Godzilla.
we went down in like midday. Is it evening or are we
Sunset.
sunset? Yeah. Okay, well, like maybe we just, I guess, go get dinner and then check out the crib, make sure it's still there and got no ninjas in it anymore.
That would be nice.
Dinner or the no ninjas?
Both, honestly?
Okay, good. I was on that same page myself.
Yeah. Besides, didn't you guys make friends at that bar?
I mean, they did hang the arm that I tore off above the bar, so that should give us at least the first round for free. But I wouldn't bet on it.
First round.
Christian's like head tilts the side again.
Hey, there were pirates, remember?
We walked up at like the end of it.
They tried to take our seats.
Right. It's been a busy few days.
Just a little bit.
All
right, let's go get some grub.
Huh? Lead the way?
Trot on over to I forgot the name of it. I don't know if that one got named, actually.
Oh, it did.
It did.
get named.
Yeah.
It did.
That'd be the Black Kettle.
Whoa, black kettle, I'm a lamb.
Definitely the black kettle.
I love it. I won't say what my notes are of that. We'll just leave that for another day.
Anything else you guys want to do before you grab some food and call it for the evening?
Just a quick question. When we left, like, what happened with Cerulean? Like, did they, like, obviously I had my, like, ceremony, and then, like, what happened with him? I'm just curious. Like, I think Christian would have just clocked, like, what happened, like, because this was part of his test, and
You don't know.
Okay. I just was gonna check and see if I did see anything or not, but yeah, okay. No, then yeah, I just would go get food and.
They told you that he was still a warden at the end of last episode, but that he's no longer
In
the
charge.
master of his house.
Yeah, and he's got some things to make up for. Yeah. Okay.
So he's just essentially he completed his He completed his trial of exile.
But he still has penance to make up, etc. So, okay.
Anybody else want to do anything in the sunset while you guys are down in port?
I don't think so.
I think Christain would at one point, like probably once they get back to the house, he'd probably go to that same park that he was at before, and he'd make his way back there. And being that it's a nice sunset this evening, I think he'd sit there kind of like on his knees. He'd place the sword down in front of him, and he would meditate again for probably 30 minutes or so, offering prayers, and somewhat still conflicted. He's taken on this new oath, but there's still conflict in him a bit. But he reaffirms his faith and connection to Ulrashan, and he meditates for about 30 or so minutes before he eventually comes back and joins the group and gets ready for the evening.
I will say at the Black Kettle, Bud would have had his ears open to hear if anybody was talking about any commotion at our property last night or any of the loud noises during the storm. I mean, hopefully the storm covered most of it, but just keeping his ear open to hear if there was any murmurs or mutterings of any sort of assassin-looking people running around.
Roll a perception check.
I'll give you a perception check. Oh, 31.
I haven't had somebody roll that well in a while.
I got a 20 and an 18 I'm sitting on right now, man.
And you rolled pretty high on that poison.
Yeah, and on the poison, that's right.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. So 31 is a 7th level DC. So as you sit and kind of keep to yourself for a little bit at the bar, Bud, trying to listen to any of the other side conversation, there are two distinctly different elves in a corner of the Black Kettle. One is very traditional Sylvan. Bits of green and gold, old gold, that faded yellow armor, a mixture of spring leaves colors. Long platinum blonde hair tucked behind distinctively pointed ears, and a piercing emerald green eyes, that's sharing a mead across from him, a drow that has almost all of the same characteristics, except for autumnish colors on the leaves that are adorned with him, almost the colors of the deep sunset. Purples accented by deep midnight blues, with a piercing reddish purple eyes, and long black hair with just a handful of white streaks through it. upon picking up on their conversation, you hear murmurs, talks of unrest. You hear bits and pieces of underworld exchange that you don't understand. I need you to make your recall knowledge on your underworld. This will be society.
Okay. So just to try to give me some help on this, I do have the ability to read lips. So I don't know if that would help in this situation at all.
Give yourself advantage.
Hell yes.
Actually, on read lips, give yourself a +4.
Okay.
Is there anything else that would be
so
beneficial?
The only other thing is I can also glean contents. So if they have anything on their table that looks like was written by them, even if it's like upside down, I could be able to like read what it says or anything that was written.
Go ahead and give yourself a +4 and advantage.
Hell yes.
You're so nosy.
Yeah.
He's the nosy class. Literally, he's built around being nosy.
Literally what this is built for. Keep higher, untyped +4, add. Okay. Oh, we got a +18 on this. Let's go. Come on, big numbers, big numbers. Oh,
Let's go,
20!
dude. 2.
Let's go.
What's that total number? 38? Oh my god.
38.
Tell
You
him
don't
everything.
see. You don't see anything. You don't hear anything.
He's
I see through them.
It's all there.
Leans over and says, the sun is shining, but the ice is still slippery. You don't suppose that they've gotten so sloppy that... Now. Long pause as the drow speaks to the Sylvan. That's for you to find out. We'll meet back in a week. See what's causing them to be so aggressive. He kind of pulls back his hair and ties it into a middle knot back behind. You know, eventually it's going to cost you, brother. I don't know how many more favors that you have. He reaches over and grabs his hand. And you can see 2 of his fingers are cut off. His pinky and his ring finger. It appears you at least have 3 left. Try to keep yourself out of trouble. And you can
this
see
is the drow that has -2 fingers, right?
And you can see where there were the 2 fingers, they fill back in with mage hand.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't look any different. Sylvan gets up, pays the tab. You can see they head over to one of the docks that you've never seen before. While it's evening, there's a low rolling fog that's near this edge. Matter of fact, you've never seen this dock. With your nat 20, for the first time, you're seeing the hidden platform in Old Provoco. When that fog recedes, you can see a large Fey summer court vessel. Back behind it, an entire crew of old Sylvan elves, all dressed head to toe, massive, long golden scimitars that shine over in the distance. And you blink a couple of times, you actually miss it. You can see you have to look at just the right light in just the right way, as if it's almost riding the line of dimensions.
And the drow leaves as well? Or
No,
not yet?
he stays.
He stays.
And that's when you realize you don't think he's a drow at all. Since you heard the line, brother, that is a different form of Sylvan that looks drowish.
Huh.
But they're a Sylvan of the Autumn Court.
Okay, they're so fucking cool. Freaking cool. Sorry.
It was so cool.
$2.
$2.
I'm just like, they're so cool. I'm sorry.
Got the swear jar out, guys.
That's my one. That's my one. No more.
That was interesting. Kind of lean over, spin back around to catch back in with everybody that's chowing down on food. And I just saw the weirdest interaction between some elves. Did you know there's a hidden dock here?
I'm assuming we didn't see any of that.
Roll.
Okay.
Perception checks for anybody that's talking with Bud.
I guess since you asked, yeah.
Yeah, I will have
Perception to
pointed the attention to it. Oh, decent numbers coming in.
Seat. Where?
And me.
Or,
Don't hold your breath.
Of course I saw it.
Just looking at the wall.
how could I miss it?
Hello? Perception. Is it not? Oh. I'm with this guy.
2 peas in a pod.
You guys do
Staring
not
at that
see
guy.
the secret dock.
Yeah, we'll have to put a pin on that. I want to go check that out. Maybe not tonight, but make a mental note, kind of describe what it was about the boat that I saw, but doing it in a way that I'm not trying to draw attention and I'm not being loud about it. I don't know how close of earshot we are to this other elf still, but
You roll the nat 20, you can pull off the
yeah, just relaying,
being discreet.
Yeah, relaying what I heard and relaying what I saw, and I don't know. It was weird. They were talking about something being riled up or stirred up. I don't know. I was keeping my ear to the floor to hear if I heard anything about any of our assassin friends, but that was the only thing that really caught my eye or ear. Anybody? I mean, we're all kind of new here. Is anybody familiar with tall elf folk like that? I'm definitely outside of my wheelhouse, that's for sure.
The only ones I've seen are passing emissaries from my homeland, usually of higher status, not as many warriors. But I also didn't mingle a lot with people.
Yeah. I mean, it's not enough to really go off of as like, I think that connected to anything, but definitely intriguing about this, one, a mystery dock with a mystery boat that I can only see with a specific direction. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But something about this stirring up business.
It might be worthwhile to speak with Markos, as he probably is the most familiar. At least give you some insight.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. And as we're getting ready to wrap up the bill, I'll get this. I'll go up to the bar, into the barkeep, who I would imagine is the same barkeep that remembers us from our wild pirate interaction that we had not but a night before. As we tipped good last time, put the money down for the bill for this, and hey, those fellas that was sitting in the back corner there, the pretty looking elf folks, they regulars around here?
Heads or tails?
Heads I win, tails you lose. Heads. Heads!
I don't know who you're talking about.
The in the back corner?
Elves. I'd see nothing that looked pretty.
Tall guy with green armor and the other one with the autumn armor?
I don't know what you're talking about, pal.
My name's Bud. That's Pal over there.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm getting used to it.
And I'll turn back around to look to see, is the drow there, or well, not the drow, but is the elf there still?
No.
Huh. Okay. Well, hey, your fish and chips are just as good as they would last time. We appreciate it. And I'll give him an extra gold for another tip.
Thanks. Bud, yeah. Pal.
Yep. Now you got it.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Oh my gosh, the 20 flashed.
Looks groggy. As if they just woke up.
Huh. But he'd been working there that whole time, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you feeling okay?
No, man. I just can't shake it. Like I never woke up today. Been a long one.
I mean, I feel that. I get those every once in a while. And maybe go get you some coffee. It's still pretty early.
I got coffee. You can see there's 2 cups. 1 half drank and 1 fuller.
Okay.
Sussy buck.
I am going to wish you the best. Hope you're feeling good.
I got plenty of coffee.
Yep. Yeah, you do now.
I think I'm gonna go. Hey, will you drop me some fish and chips back there too? I just drop you some fish and chips. I'll eat those too.
And I just kind of back away from that interaction. Back to the table. Okay, something is very weird and up now. That was the same. Okay, so I was listening. I saw these 2 elf folks over there. They were having the conversation, and I go to ask the barkeep as I'm getting a tab, and he's playing. He's got amnesia. Like he's the 10-second Tom over there. And I don't know. Are you guys? Or wait, are you guys feeling okay?
Who are you?
Wait, are you screwing with me?
I just sit there and stare.
Christain, did you just make a joke?
I was gonna say that was the first time I think I've ever heard Christain tell a joke.
He's getting better at him. He got me that
Just
time.
ask, was it good? Like, was it good?
Was it good?
Krak just goes, I feel fine. And as his face turns to you, you see just the square again.
Okay, well,
Like,
I didn't see
no,
any
like
elves.
there are some like chemical stuff that you can do to make people a little wonky in the brain for a little bit. I know some recipes if you want to know.
I definitely don't want to experience that, but I wonder if
Krak, it's a mythical creature. So we call in the mountains a Diamore. It literally casts a glamour around everyone else around them, makes them think they see something there's not, like a beautiful creature, but they're really a disgusting looking hag. I'm sure that's exactly that's what Bud saw.
You saw a hag?
He saw a hag from the Caliban Mountains. It had to be.
I'm definitely starting to question myself here. That's for sure. I saw a boat, I saw elves, I heard people talking, and now nobody can believe me. Nobody's hearing it.
Ooh, the party of gaslighters.
Someone put something in your drink?
I don't know anymore.
Krak, can you check his drink?
Yeah, hold on. He just downs it.
Thank you.
Tarvin just leans in. Let me know if you see a Diamore.
I'm ready for bed.
No, but like, we get attacked by ninjas. You see hags. This is getting weird.
It's definitely getting weird. Bartender was asking for double cups of coffee, getting double fish and chips orders. He was the one that took the money from the elf. I wonder if he might have. I don't know. I'm really starting to second guess myself here. That's for sure.
Let them something. They're sneaky. I like these people.
That's assuming they're not a hag, right?
Yeah.
It's a glamour, I tell you. Gives them the ability to make what you see not reality.
I definitely want to. I don't know. I'm gonna sleep on it, but there's a thread I want to pull on here. There's something doesn't quite feel right.
Can we just have one night of no chaos? I just want to go to bed.
I also want this. I do not want to pull this thread right now. I mean, I do, but I also don't. Mainly don't.
I guess dinner's over.
Hey, I settled up tab. We're ready. We can go whenever.
Sounds fair to me. Back to the hovel we go. And Krak, don't set any bombs that are gonna blow us up in the middle of the night.
As Tarvin uses his napkin to grab a few pieces of food off of the plate and folds it up and puts it in his satchel as he starts to walk away.
As we leave, I go walk by the table that the two elves sat at, just to see if there was anything that got left behind, if I feel the weird memory vibe as I walk by it, if Pal freaks out as we get close to it.
You walk by,
Have
there's
a
no
bat
table.
so raven vision.
There's no table.
There's no table.
The black kettle
What is
just
happening?
melts around you.
I'll follow with you.
Go ahead and mark 5 gold pieces off.
Okay.
Actually 6 for the tip.
Yep. I know where the inventory tab is at.
3.
There it is.
It's the one that looks like a box.
Money paid.
Going to examine the table.
Just nothing too overt, but just walking by to see if anything was left behind on accident, any markings, or does it feel weird as I walk close to it? Does Pal freak out by it?
Krak's gonna be overt.
Krak is overt about it. Great.
Are you wanting to make an Arcana check? Are you wanting to make a...
Mine
You
would
can
just
do
be
both.
visual. Yeah, mine would just be visual.
I will lower the DC for you. You don't see any additional.
Yeah, that's fair.
What are you checking for, Krak?
Trying to decide between Arcana and Occultism.
Ooh.
Either one will work.
They're the same, so.
But rolling for occultism just sounds more fun, doesn't it? Roll for cult check. Oh, that 20 was right there.
Oh.
Just looks like a
Nothing.
bar table. Yeah.
Looks like it's been untouched. No signs of drink, food, or mead.
I don't know, man. Maybe I was just seeing things. Now I don't know. I'm questioning a lot of things right now.
I would say that you got a lot of sun today, but it would be untrue. I got a lot of sun today.
Yeah, you did.
You might
As I
have gotten
rubbed
a
some
lot
of my
water.
secretion on your head.
You might have gotten a lot of water today, and that's your problem.
Yeah, too much water. They say you can get drunk on it.
Perhaps we should retire for the evening.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying.
Start walking back to the house.
Anyone like to do anything before they go back and head to the Victorian bungalow with a galleon on top? As you guys head back, you can see Markos and Vesemir dragging this trunk up the steps. Just like good times, isn't it? You're the first one to say that old times aren't necessarily good just because they're old.
I would immediately like rush over and
What are we
Try to
moving
help.
in new roommates?
I have not moved in a very long time.
This is a good idea. We had a good room for you, anyways. We need some help with that chest.
Matter of fact, I would love to have your help, big man. As Vesemir takes the other end.
Good. Sit down. Go to the kitchen. There's a bottle of some heavy test shit I'd recommend putting on ice. Have a sip of that, and we'll get this up to whatever room we decide we'd put you in.
He shakes his water skin. Already beat you.
Like a man who comes prepared.
You think these old joints stay lubricated on their own?
I want to test to that when I get this up to your room. Or wherever the fuck this chest belongs to.
$2.
Damn it.
Venus, I think you are going to need a bigger water skin. I know. As they go up the rest of the stairs. Anyone else doing anything before sleep takes them and they settle in?
I got one thing to do, but I'm gonna let anybody else take a crack at it first, since I'm settling in our
my
newest
room, and I'm going through my notes, passive aggressively looking for any information on said descriptions and what's going on there. So.
Of the elves?
Nope.
No.
Oh, that
Oh,
guy.
of that guy.
Venerus, makes his way back down steps, and he sees you, Krak, for the first time, heading on up the steps.
Hi.
Hello. Sorry, I don't remember you, fellow. What?
Oh, I fell asleep on the beach.
I've rarely seen a goblin with a tan, but today is the first of many.
I am Krak.
Krak. Fenris. Pleasure.
Are you a warden too? Do you have a card?
I once had a card.
I knew there was a card. I knew he was lying to me.
Yeah, it's back in the day. Doesn't pay bar tabs like you think. Very nice to meet you, Krak.
Nice to meet you too. Which room are you staying in?
Retirement home under the sea.
Oh, okay. I guess it's as good a place as any.
Kind of eyes him up. Do you have all your gear with you?
Yes.
You be careful now.
Always careful. Careful is my middle name.
I'm just gonna peek my head back around the corner and like stare back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna mosey my way out now. He beats on the top board. Gotta blow this whole place up. Hurry. Shit, where did I find him? All right, Markos, if you need anything, you know where to call. Don't get homesick. And he taps the top board and he rings. There's like a Long John Silver bell that's in here.
Is. Yep.
Markos looks at his very dry room. We will have to change this.
Good news is it's literally a blank canvas. Whatever you want to paint.
Oh,
It's all up to you.
I didn't know you were over there.
I have to carry the chest up the stairs.
You blend in ridiculously well for such a small bungalow.
The
Is
first
that a
time
bear or a lamp?
ever been accused of blending into anywhere where I am.
I begin straightening my hammock out over on the other side.
I'll give you your time. You need me. I'm at the end of the hall.
I
I'm
watch.
gonna leave you there.
I watch to see how you get through the door.
It's sideways, and I shuffle through the hall.
Oh yeah. He makes the same sin, of course. Yeah, big guys turn sideways.
It's the bear butt. That's what really makes it hard to get through the doorways.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I put that on the side where there's no doors.
Markos is going to make a few adjustments behind closed doors and then fall asleep.
Like, as Tarbin leaves your room, like a few minutes go by, and Bud like comes up to where Markos's room's knows where he's sleeping at. Almost gets ready to rap on the door. Nah, that can wait till tomorrow. I don't even know what I saw. And just walks back to his room and starts going and finishing working on the notes that he was furiously writing in. Ooh.
Don't hear.
There you go.
Anyone else?
So before Tarvin rests, he goes back to his room and digs into that rucksack, the same one he pulled the cup from before. This time it's a bowl, very similar. It's hewn from wood. It's got the shape of a mountain inverted on it in a crystal. And he dumps into it some of the food that he scooped off the plate while they were at the Black Kettle. And once again, he does sacrificial lighting over the top of it. And he sets it ablaze, and he opens up the window and starts to fan it out. Just lets it burn all the way down to ash as he just continues to fan it out into the atmosphere outside his room. You might be able to smell burnt food if you're in anywhere around him. I'll let you decide if you want to roll for perception on that. Once it has absolute nothing but ash, he just bangs the bowl on the table, wipes the ash off and throws it away, puts the bowl back in his rucksack, and then lays down for the evening.
Wasted chicken wing.
Hey, we were all done.
The one roommate who turns the frozen pizza into a brick hat. Anybody else?
Does that mean we're gonna lose all our temp hit points? Yeah.
I don't think those fish and chips were good enough.
I already did my my thing. I would just probably I would slide the chair that I semi-tortured the assassin on to the doorway, and I would jam it into where the handle is to kind of reinforce it from the inside, and then would take off the armor and everything, and then once again ceremonially set it on the table in front and spend a bit of time cleaning it, as well as sharpening the sword, and maintaining kind of everything almost like habitually, ritualistically, like this is just an ever part of his life, before eventually he would go to sleep. But once again, the sword would be leaned against with easy access should anything happen.
Like assassins?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn sleep ninjas.
Or some burnt food.
Time for a weather check.
Oh no.
No. Anytime there's a storm, assassins come.
Oh boy.
I love it.
That's a low roll.
Sick good or bad?
It is a heavy downpour that breaks after what was a nice pink sailor sunset. It is full on flash flood outside. There's about a foot of water down on the main road of Old Provocode, and it's just giving it hell throughout the night. But it's a good ASMR throughout the evening.
Deep sleep rain.
Tin roof.
We'll see what it's like. 8 hours later.
Not that much better.
Still strong storms, but the flash flooding is starting to recede. It is a very gray morning in Old Provoco.
And I wake up extra tired because it's raining.
We need good old-fashioned fortitude saves from everybody.
I'm willing to roll mine at disadvantage because it's raining outside. And anytime I wake up when it's raining outside, I am tired.
Oh, interesting. Well rested does not clear temp hit points automatically.
Yeah, you got to do it like 8 times.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
It's easier just to type in your current HP and then well rest to get your spell slots back.
Yeah. Frog in the rain.
Dude, windows open.
Yeah.
Oh, you get a little bit of it.
This is how I never get a sunburn.
Hal's actually got his mouth open, is like collecting the drops.
Yes. This is good stuff.
Who's our first up?
Not me.
Man, Tarbin.
Yeah. That boy is
Constituted.
Coffee.
Nice to not have nightmares, right?
It's very nice to not have nightmares. In fact, with his waking up, he's very much refreshed after he feels that yesterday went so well. Not a lot of regrets in his mind as he springs up even before the first crack of dawn light. He starts to get that coffee working downstairs, doing it on almost like a Turkish coffee style. He's boiling water and then running the pot through it for his own coffee. As while he's got that going, he's also got a few other things happening on the stove where he's starting to cook eggs and he's starting to brown toasts, and he's got a few other things. He shredded some hash browns. You can almost start to smell things drifting up the hallway because he hasn't put the bacon on yet. He's letting everybody get until the point of where the sun has started to crest above the ocean. He waits for that little bit.
There's
of
no
light.
sun because it's raining.
Oh, perfect.
And gray.
Well, he's waiting for the gray to get to the point of where it's there's just enough light to properly judge how done the bacon is before he throws that on the griddle. So there's 5 coffees ready. There's some sizzling hash browns. He's got a few pieces of toasted toast with some preserves. And as he sees the kitchen light up around him, he starts to throw on the bacon. And we'll wait for the rest of everyone else to wake up.
I just imagine first, like, just Pal little just claw marks at the door. Like, first to smell.
Yeah. Let me go slide down them stairs.
Yeah.
Let me go slide down them
We
stairs.
stayed up pretty late going over notes and stuff like that, so just scratch it at the door.
Doop, doop, doop,
And,
doop, 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 doop.
Gonna, yeah. Hear that and get out of there. Start walking towards the kitchen. Just nose forward.
As you walk up, Tarbin just sees you and slides down one of those pour over cups of coffee towards your direction, and then takes his claw, grabs a piece of that uncooked bacon, and just flicks it down towards Pal.
I'm just gonna pet the top of his head while he has one. Grab the coffee, and I still have one of my books in my hand. I'm gonna sit on the far end of the table.
I like to imagine that Pal does a death roll with the bacon. Like just flips it up into the air, does a death roll as he grabs it.
I need to roll on where my bacon went. Did it hit the floor? Did it hit his head? Did his mouth? Give me at least a D10 roll for that, please.
You want mine? You want me to roll D10?
No, I'm asking RoBear. Give me some range I can roll when I throw this bacon towards Pal.
Just a roll to attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Attacking him with bacon.
Yeah, I will attack with bacon.
It's an arm
It's got a
strike.
21. It's got a 21 AC. So good luck.
I love it. Where is my? There's unarmed strike right there. Boom. Just straight up. Let's go. Oh no, dude! With a nat 1 on the bacon toss. Where's that bacon going?
Rip.
I don't know. The bacon, it tries to go between the baseboard cracks.
Literally,
It hits Akiko in the face.
It's just like bacon and just fling it. Where's that flinging bacon going?
Pal's gonna go find it.
So you toss the bacon, and it's one of those where it's early morning. You just get a little bit too much on it. Hangs in your hand. Bacon goes up, hits the ceiling fan.
Oh,
As
no.
it sticks, the bacon grease picks up this 1/4 inch of dust.
Oh, no.
But the bottom end is gangly, and it's hanging there, and it goes and it makes one loop around, and everyone in the kitchen is looking at it. And it makes another, and it wiggles a third time. I'm gonna roll a D4.
Oh, there's cups of coffee on the table. Oh, no.
Krak, Tien, Bud, and Kiko.
Bud, yes. Let's go.
With Bud not even being down here yet, you see it whip around. It goes into Bud's coffee and sinks. And you can see the dust layer is so thick, it looks like meringue on the top of a cappuccino.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna gently pick up another piece of raw bacon and just drop it on the floor this time. I'm gonna look
from
at
the other side of my book, like.
I'm gonna look at Akiko like,
Well, that was great sleep. I slept like a rock up there. That was so nice. Oh, you got coffee ready for us? This is great. Go sit down. Just take a big old swig of my nice looking cappuccino.
It's the first time that Krusty and cappuccino have ever been in the same description for you. And it's smoky, and it's like there's the texture of a tapeworm after it's been soaking in there.
Tobin, I don't know how they make coffee in the fucking mountains, but man, this is the roughest. That one earned it.
3 down, 2 to go.
Yeah, I was like, we're just.
Officially demonetized. Thank you.
This is the worst.
I know it is. I'll never financially recover from this. Birdie over here going, yes, yes, wield him.
And I just put the coffee back on the table and just slowly slide it back towards Tarbin. I think I'm good. I don't think I need this.
If you want, I could pour you another cup. That might have been the mystery cup. I tried to throw Pal some bacon. It's just kind of luck of the draw.
Deception check.
damn you.
Wait, we had a moment. Can I assist?
No, you're in your book. I will roll a straight up deception check. I'm not
I would never
afraid.
snitch on you.
I'm not afraid of this. Oh
Read
god,
that.
it's not good.
You should have taken it. You should have taken it.
I don't hide things well. Even though I was telling the truth.
A stuttering bear is a stuttering bear.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do the coffees. I'll go start working on my French press.
Have it your way. It's fine. If you want, you tell me how you want your eggs. I'll make sure that I get them right this time.
Get them right, covered in dust.
Is that how you want them?
That's how you want them. There's arrangements that can be made. There's a few extra fan blades up there.
Just give them to me over hard. Come on, jeez.
2 over hard eggs coming up.
At this point, Markos comes down the steps. Ugh. What is in this cup of... That is disgusting. I pick up the cup and I just throw it in the sink. Crusty bacon sticks to the side of it.
That's where it needs to go.
Is someone drinking this?
It was a experiment gone wrong that Bud got hold of. A couple of copies they're fine.
I feel like I'm getting hazed, is what I feel like. I got gaslit last night. Now I'm getting the dusty cappuccino. I don't know what's going on.
I think that someone needs to do the dishes around here. Do we not have any chore sheets up? How old are you?
Over 18.
Good.
We're all of age.
Oh, this is the real world.
And cooks breakfast. Everybody else just falls in line.
This is where people stop being nice and start being real, bud. I don't know what that means. I saw it once on the head. Yeah. This is stupid.
2 gold. No.
We should probably work on chore sheets, though, honestly. This place is going to get bachelor padded real quick with all of us in here. Wait, so wait.
We could get, like, stickers that we could, like, put next to everyone's name.
Yeah?
It's already so dry. I go over to the sink well. I pump it a couple of times. I just stick my head underneath. I will be Krusty the Clown before I leave this place. Ugh.
So wait, are you moving in, or was that just a one night thing? Or
I am sworn to be a brother in arms during the process.
oh, so that means like roommates.
Christian becomes a warden.
Housemates.
Okay.
Maybe we can get Tarbin to get that bed out of there, and we can go get you like a kiddie pool to sleep in, like a water bed, but literally.
Like a water balloon bed.
You go sleep on the waterbed.
It's just an offer. And I just kind of put my book back up.
Too young to have slept on the waterbed. We don't know about that. Easier being in the water than it is in a waterbed.
You ever tried getting out
That's
of
not
those?
an inaccurate statement.
It's like a whole thing.
Just bail while you
gotta
can.
do one of those pal rolls out of
Yeah,
it.
you just roll. You just roll and hope there's nothing on the ground.
It was the era when you didn't have a TV in your bedroom because there wasn't a TV to hang out in your bedroom, so you didn't have to look at anything.
Pull the Zenith card in. I'm pretty sure I'd tear an ACL trying to get out of waterbed now.
You said Zenith cart. I went back to grade school. Like,
With the compression strap that goes over the top of the thing.
Though the best was
Poppy was killing somebody.
when you're wrestling, you could DDT your brother near the edge of the waterbed, and you'd hit it right where it'd separate, and his head would go down, and then I can't get my head out.
And then you find all your Matchbox cars.
Yeah, because that's what I hit under my waterbed was Matchbox 100%.
I rub my over his drum set.
Somebody play my drum set.
Surprisingly, even though it's very dry, not a bad sleep. I have it worse.
You know, question. I was gonna ask you last night, but I ended up just wanting to think on it. Are you familiar with any of the elves around here, Markos?
It is a metropolitan city, but it is not as if they stick out as much in Valhalla. They're minty.
Well, what about
elves
ones
within
that
the city.
what about ones that dress I don't know, real fancy and wear like seasonal colors, like spring, fall, real ornate looking stuff.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar at all?
Old Sylvan. Spring Court. Yes. I have seen them.
I think I may have possibly have seen some last night at the Black Kettle at the fish and chips joint down at the on the water side, and I don't know. I was keeping my ear open to see if anybody was talking about any of the hustle and bustle that happened up here last night or the night before, and overheard their conversation. They was talking about I don't know, things getting restless or things getting more stirred up. And one of the fellas had only 3 fingers. 2 of them looked like they was, I don't know, maybe chopped off or something.
Interesting. I wonder what the affairs of old Sylvan Elves have to do with the unspoken. I will tell you this, bud. They do not come here for holiday. The Sylvan, they traveled with purpose. I'm surprised that you saw them at all. They do a good job of covering their tracks.
I kind of picked up on that. That you're helping ungaslight me a little bit here, actually. I much appreciate.
They are of a slightly different vibration. This is not their main dimension.
Huh.
Did you see their ships?
So that was honestly, I'm so glad you're saying it, because I tried saying it last night and I just sounded crazy. But I saw a whole like dock and a beautiful ornate ship, and it was like if I moved just like a centimeter to the side, the whole thing went away. But it was right down there at it was right next to the dock that we went down yesterday. Right next to it. I'd never seen it before.
Catching a ship between the Feywild and Merrowstrand is like holding up a prism and trying to chase just the right color light down and seeing what's at the end of it. Sometimes nothing. Other times you see what you saw. And they travel in between. They have for some time since old Provoco existed. They generally have strict affairs. If you said that they were talking about the unspoken, that might just be the lead that we need to find out why someone is targeting new wardens within the city.
So you think they might actually be connected?
My guess is as good as yours. You are the investigator. I trust your skills, especially anyone that has made it from Boghola to here.
Okay. Well, I guess it's worth, running down the lead at least. There definitely was shifty folk. Might be hard get any more info, but maybe we can go check out their mysterious dock. See if we can make our way, I don't know.
The dock will take you nowhere but towards the Fae. They do not stay here long. As I told you, this is not a holiday for them.
Right.
It takes a large amount of energy to sustain. on this plane.
I wonder who they normally do business with, or somebody around here. Gotta be somebody.
Said there were two, no?
Oh yeah. Maybe he's still in town. Okay.
What did they say exactly?
They was they were talking about things being more active, or not used to them being so agitated, or something along those lines. But the part that really stuck out was the really fancy green looking fella talking to what he called his brother, telling him how he only had a few more chances and make no mistakes. And that was when I saw them chop digits.
Did they discuss anything to meet or gather, or?
They did say they did say they'd reconnect in what did he say? I think it was a week. I don't know where. They didn't say where. And best bet, at least, would be the Black Kettle again if they're already going to meet there the first time.
Could be something.
You were always watching. As Markos looks over at Akiko. Did you see anything?
No, but didn't you also say that the bartender didn't see anything?
Yeah, that was they was doing, I think, what Markos called their shiftiness, right? That's what you're saying, is they have a way of covering their tracks. That was kind of the vibe I got from the bartender. He might have had his little stare at the Men in Black flashing lights a little too long.
Doesn't surprise me. Even for the most minimal of visits, even one like the Black Kettle, they would like to go unnoticed. You have a good eye, bud.
Well, thank you.
Tell me, have you... This morning, we'll save that for another time.
Oh, okay.
Markos is gonna pat you on the shoulder. So I step out into the rain. Thank God.
Krak leans over to Bud and goes, I think he was going to recruit you for the multi-level marketing school.
I ain't selling no vacuums. Those things suck.
You stare, there's one little piece of Code Dennis that's left on the counter. It's got a buy one, get one free elote.
Just as a mechanical point of order, and so that everybody else hears me doing this, I am marking the drow, which we know is not a drow, but as one of my leads.
Sylvan of the Autumn Court.
Sylvan of the Autumn Court.
I feel kind of bad that we doubted you last night. I'm sorry about that. It's just been such a long day.
I mean, it didn't take much, not gonna lie. I was running on fumes, and you guys didn't see it, and the bartender didn't see it. I mean, I don't blame you.
Yeah, but you kind of are our eyes.
I don't like individuals with secrets, especially that involving magic.
Excuse me?
Let me cattle.
I'm just gonna slam my book down on the desk and just stare at him.
Krak just like leans back in his chair and he's like eating his little bags like popcorn now. He's like,
with magic involved. I've met very few mages, but the ones I've met, well, I've had to do hunting for more than just animal prey.
I'm gonna open my notes back up. I'm just kind of like.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys have to do for your first mission? You're part of that lodge now, right? Do we need to run down this unspoken thing now, or do you got a more pressing iron in the fire?
You have to do like training drills and stuff.
In all due respect
Studying.
to all of you, walking the warden's way will be Christian's task. It will be up to him to involve who he wishes to involve. I am merely the helping hand. He will become the vessel. It will be up to him to let you know as much or as little of his process. But to you, Christian, my advice: do not lone wolf for too long. It only leads to extra scars.
He just nods. Well, I believe we were meant to go to an armory or something today. Yes?
Indeed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Venus has promised us an opening of the old vault. I have not been there in many years.
All of us?
All of you.
Oh, excuse me, Markos. Let me ask a question. Is there a forge here in this vault? I've just got an itch to create something, that's all.
Absolutely, we have a forge at the Grand Lodge. Several.
Chance they'd give me lean to use one.
You have more than proven yourself to be able to use the forge at Siren's Call.
Thank you. I've,
Markos.
forging needs to be done.
They will take your general competency and assign you a coin of such. I am no doubt that you will hold your own just fine.
Is it a good fire of its metal? I expect them to test who wields the iron.
It is like normal guild work. They are protective of their equipment and their trade.
As any craftsman should be. I'll appreciate any chance I get to press my trade.
The least we can do is get you a novice coin.
Accept what I earn.
Akiko, at this point, you have not been to class in a full week.
Doing great.
I noticed.
A lot's gone on. You got more money in your pocket than you've ever had in your entire life.
Yeah, school's for chumps.
I filled up so many notebooks with new stuff, though. They're gonna be. Surely they won't be mad.
You're just doing a little OJT, man, on the job training.
I am actually monitoring.
They sent me here to learn. I wasn't learning with them, so I'm following a lead, like Bud says.
started with 18 hours. I've dropped down to 6. I have 2 classes, and they're at night on Tuesday.
College career right there, brother.
And I
And one
still
of them
go
I
out.
just show up for the first 10 minutes, and then I leave.
Thanks for the pre-slides, Weatherson. You're the man. Same presentation for the last 25 years. He looks over at your stack. I don't assume that you are on independent study for the rest of the semester.
Define independent study.
I don't know many people that you will find in the college that have fought a 2-headed azure worm.
Well, there's not really a lot of people at the college like me anyways.
What do you mean?
I'm kind of only here to study temporarily. I've been to a few different colleges and temples and kind of just keep bouncing around.
Tell me, Akiko. What is it you really wish to learn?
Me?
That's the problem. Whatever is with you certainly is not you. I think you know a lot about Akiko, and not nearly enough about them. Those classes.
I've learned more over the past couple days. I've used more. Which is so scary. I don't want to hurt anybody else.
No. I'm going to ask the old man if he knows best where to start with you. The rage of the oceans is within you. Maybe he will know where to go first.
Okay. Maybe he could put a word in at the college about where I've been.
I take a simple pear that's out of the fruit basket. I say you go by their office and give them one of these. He sets the pear down in front of you. And then he pulls out from his side satchel this massive blue worm tooth. And this slabs it, stabs that pear, and sticks it down. How about you show them that? Markos will laugh and walk back outside.
Tarbin in his Kiss the Cook Merrowstrand Chamber of Commerce apron goes,
You need help carrying that. When I'm done, I'll help you.
You think you should clean it?
Ah, let the
It's
sons of
raining
bitches.
outside.
Let the sons of bitches see what you work to kill.
I'm gonna go back and start gathering some of my notes then. Because I have made an absolute just... I look like Always and Sunny with just all of the stuff on my wall. Me and Pal have been staying up and working a lot.
Anyone else doing anything for breakfast before you all head to the armory?
Just one small thing. As Markos steps out, I kind of follow out after. I just kind of lean in. I figured I'd let you know, but Krak showed interest in joining the Wardens.
Markos raises his eyebrow.
He's looking back at Krak, and Krak is like confused by bacon.
Confused by bacon.
Didn't know what happened.
I put my hand on Tian's shoulder. Gumption he has. But Wardens is not his home. That man has a different one. I think I know just the right place. I have an old friend as well. He had a similar saying about, it's not easy being green.
Good.
Someone that could help hone his skills and maybe keep some of his hair or skin in the right place.
And maybe us a bit safer as well.
He is strong. He just needs to wield what he creates with a bit more respect. Do not underestimate him.
I've sensed it.
Venera said that he has enough there to blow up half the city if he wanted to.
I believe that. In fact, I think last night he was messing with some food because it smelled like it was burning.
There's a little bit of burnt hair mixed in there too. It's like an awful candle.
I sensed it.
Need to get someone to dust here. This place is disgusting. Deal with that tomorrow.
Like, as we're like heading, this is the last thing you hear is, "What's a chore list?" As we just start heading out.
Oh, young dragon, you have much to learn here.
Not that young. At least 18.
It's so funny because like you go into oh my god. You go into his room and like everything like it's like stark empty besides like the stuff that is there is like very neat and like everything is just like very like orderly put together. It's just so funny.
Weather check.
Oh no!
Still raining.
What a crappy neon regime's day this is.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
resting.
Just
Please don't break the house.
cracks of thunder.
So when you miss Gale Everstorm just being like, I don't care about rain.
I want to find my girlfriend. As
Love me.
the thunder and lightning strike an old Provoco, eerie silence sets in on the streets, because even then, when there is typically a rush to go under, because it's much nicer underwater than it is, you can salvage your day. Once lightning comes out, that's when it gets quiet. There is a rough entry and possibility, and when we come back, we're going to roll for it if we choose to head to the armory.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Hmm.
Oh my god, these elves. What are we going to do about these elves?
Yeah, just forget about it.
Dudes.
We weren't even. It feels like we weren't even supposed to learn about them yet. That's the problem that we're in right now. Is we were not supposed to learn about them yet.
On the Charlie Day chart. The yarn just went all the way over to the other side.
Yeah, like oh, trans-dimensional beings. Yeah,
scenes where they like accidentally knock over a cup and then the camera pans straight towards what you were supposed to look at.
Yeah.
Like, oh
shit. Now what do we do? Okay, I'll burp.
How's everybody doing? All this raining game makes me want it to rain for real right now.
the rain would help with the heat so much.
Dude, it got hot today.
It rained on Monday and it brought it down like back into the 90s. Oh, so nice. I never thought I'd be so excited.
And then you get those short rains that just become steams, where it's like it rains and the blacktop just absorbs it. Satan's stone.
I just go outside and my glasses immediately fog up, and it's awful. So I have to kind of like stop and do one of these movements, like.
It's nice only for me to not have to use so much anti-dandruff shampoo now that there's moisture back in the world. I am literally Markos in real life. We can get my beverage.
Get it.
And the thunder rolls. Brr, brr, brr.
And the lightning strikes.
And Christian Geller's love grows cold.
Christian Geller? What? Wait, whoa. Ain't no love here, baby.
He said it wrong. It's Christain Geller.
Tien.
I was thinking about that earlier. That exact song.
You have no idea how many times that I will randomly shout, Mr. Tien, in my garage. Just because it makes me happy.
Classic. In the lightning strikes.
Bam, bam, bam.
Another love goes cold.
I love that we have this very cyberpunk day here in Merrowstrand. It's very cool.
Man, I love like just chill, like rainy, thunderstormy days, just sitting out on the
You
porch.
say that now,
with a
but
drink.
it could all change.
Well, I mean, you probably will, but you know.
Every time there's been a giant storm, there's also been a giant fight.
Well, it's also where Akiko goes absolutely next level.
And crazy.
I can't hit the bleep button because then I have to reset my entire Go XLR every time I do it because my mute button doesn't work anymore.
Whoa.
And I've learned that if you pull up a profile, it disregards all the buttons on the Go XLR. So I'm quite literally just kind of jumping with profiles depending on what levels I need on and active. I'm a prisoner in my own
That sounds horrible.
technology.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Technology was supposed to make things easier.
Yeah. Well, I don't have another $400 to buy another XLR right now. So you know what? We'll get there.
Yep. Can't understand that.
Yep.
Why are salt and vinegar the best flavor of chips.
They're not.
I'm between salt and vinegar and jalapeno, depending on. It's gonna be kettle cooked.
Kettle cooked jalapeno.
Yeah, kettle cooked jalapeno definitely takes
Over salt and vinegar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it all depends on what I'm having with it. If I'm having it on its own, it's a coin toss.
Rise your mouth out.
Yeah, it's just like it's just the worst pain on the inside of your mouth.
Like it was on you.
Yeah.
What in
See,
the
I don't like
masochist
the I don't like the
sense?
smell of vinegar, so I can't do those chips.
You don't like the smell of vinegar?
No, I can't have kombucha. I can't have any of that because I get it to my nose and I'm like, I'm out. I'm done.
Oh man, I am the
Ketchup
weirdo
stays out
apparently.
Too long. Ugh.
I can
I'm a
eat.
big crunchy Cheetos guy.
And now your mute button's screwed up.
Was it worth it?
I also really like garden
Yeah, it
salsa
was.
100%
chips.
it was worth it. I just had to pull
I'm a
back
big
my controller, pull up the profile
cheddar sour
again.
cream. Cheddar sour cream is my favorite flavor.
Mm.
Oh, those are the ruffles.
Wow, all of those like pale in comparison to salt and vinegar for me. That's so wild.
See, I'm a jalapeno guy. Jalapenos the top, salt and vinegar, and then the cheddar and everything else.
I do like. I mean, barbecue chips. I like barbecue chips too. Those are.
Barbecue chips are the
So
trash
sweet.
of chips.
Yeah. They're not like they're fine.
I love them when I'm like doing a cookout and I'm like,
We're
I
eating
just
chips.
wanna,
It's all
you know.
garbage. It's like-
Not my
wrong.
chips. They
my
got
roommate
protein
got
in
me
them.
hooked on Doritos and sour cream, like just dipping in
Ooh.
plain
All
sour
right,
cream.
so have
Oh
you
my
ever
gosh.
tried Cheetos and sour cream?
No,
No.
but I think that would probably be
Cheetos
fine.
and
I don't
sour
eat cheese
cream
flavored like
is
any- like cheddar sour
next
cream's the
level
only-
stoner.
So what Amanda and I discovered about a week ago was Fritos and cream cheese.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good one.
Is that why you were eating Fritos earlier?
No, I always eat Fritos on stream. It's Fritos, and then I have the little Nutter Butter cookies.
Yeah, those are good. What about
Nutter butters are so good, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe an
Fritos
Oreo Blizzard.
and corn nuts? Like it's hard to compare them because one's like a chip that you can dip things in, but I mean they taste the same.
No, I love corn
I'm gonna
nuts.
go-
The
I'm gonna go
ranch corn nuts
Fritos.
are like amazing.
I
Really
love
last
corn
time I had
nuts,
Corn nuts.
and my wife hates corn nuts. So whenever I have to drive long distances, I get the corn nuts, and she sits in the back and then doesn't say anything about the driving because she doesn't want to smell the smell of the corn nuts.
Just give her Fritos. It's the same thing.
She doesn't like corn flavored things, I guess, because she's not a big fan of Fritos either. But I love how crunchy corn nuts are. Like that is the
It's a
best
texture
texture.
thing at that
Oh
point,
yeah,
yeah.
it's so good.
Tooth-breaking crunchiness right
It's
there.
It's almost
Yeah.
painful as salt and vinegar.
I was gonna say, yeah. What is?
Death to my mouth.
I'm very confused with your eating choices.
Also Captain Crunch for breakfast.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
Captain Crunch too.
I do Captain
Oh,
Crunch
that,
for
like,
breakfast, and then I just
screws
salt
up
and
the
vinegar
roof of
chips
your
for the rest of the day until I'm tired of my teeth and I
Oh.
finish it with corn nuts.
Ugh.
The roof of
Hey,
your
right
mouth
now,
is
I just like some good
shredded.
saltwater taffy and some things like that.
Just
Fishing.
dangly little skins.
I gotta take my medicine.
Telling you, gotta be a flounder. I'm only gonna hear that voice as a flounder now.
I do feel like that is a good flounder or even a perch.
What do
Voice.
you mean? I'm eating my ice cream, dude. Oh man,
Ice cream you eating?
Oreo.
Ooh.
You have a sore throat and a scratchy cough, and you're doing milk down your throat right now.
After a hot toddy.
Zero fox
Wow.
is given by this man right now.
No foxes.
I'm so hungry and tired.
Phlegm. I would
And I
like
was
some
like-
phlegm.
I was like looking in my empty fridge and I'm like, boy, I'm a struggle busing. And I was like, what can I eat right now? And I had this and I was like, yep, no, that sounds good. It's like, and tomorrow, yeah, I'll be coughing all night. I'll be annoying, but you know.
But now you know the hot toddy, so
Oh
you can
man,
counteract.
it was
Might
very
have
good.
created a
yeah.
monster.
I created a monster, but nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shitty. Anyway.
No, I want a cherry lime man.
Created
After I
a
watched
rapping monster.
Ice drink, whatever. Was that a Sonic cup?
Hey,
It
I
looks
got
like a
bars.
Sonic cup.
I got
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah, because
No,
I wanted one of those, the June, because you can order the Juneberry Red Bulls.
Yep.
From Sonic?
Tastes like cough syrup, yeah. Because they do a slush version.
Why would you get it?
Oh my God, the slush
Listen,
cherry
I wish I could say
limeade.
it's
Just
You like
kill me.
cough syrup?
kinda. Yeah.
Robo tripping.
Gotta get that.
But like not in that like. I swear.
Sipping on that scissor.
PSA.
Dripping, dripping on that scissor.
But like it's a guy because I had some. I was like, man, I really don't know why I like these Juneberries so much because they're new and I love the flavor of them. And I've had so many people that like, no, that tastes like NyQuil. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, well,
Yeah, Robo tripping is right. You don't get to deny that anymore.
COVID's been rough. I don't know what you want from me.
Robo tussling.
Rob's
Good
coping.
stuff.
Every day I'm tussling.
Every day I'm tussling. Who the heck think you're dealing with? You the mouse.
Okay, so Chips Ahoy cookies or Oreos?
Ooh, Oreos.
See, but if you
Chips
do
Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy, do you do the crunchy ones? or the
Really?
soft ones?
Wait,
Crunchy.
the
I
chewy?
always use chewy.
Yeah, the chewies.
No.
Always.
No.
You don't like
No. What?
Always. Always.
Banned.
You like textures that hurt you. I like textures I enjoy that are like soft and make me feel good.
You
So
like
Chips
frozen-
Ahoy
You're over here
chewy.
trying.
Soft
You're like
butter.
looking at shards of glass. Like, I don't know. It'd be kind of cool, you know? Just like
I want to put the shards of glass in my mouth. No.
But if you put vinegar on them, then
I do like interesting textures.
Whips and chains excite me. Na na na.
Oh.
was that playing in your elevator?
I just thought of there might be a little dust on the bacon.
On the bacon.
You know, there's a lot of dust on the bacon that had been cleaned a
Don't
long
let
time.
it fool you. It's in the coffee now.
Wait, so did
Well
Paladin
played,
get his
sir,
piece of
well
bacon
played.
actually?
Yeah, he threw some raw on the ground for him after his nat one.
My next character has to be a bard.
Also, real quick, back to the Oreos. Gluten-free Oreos taste no different than regular Oreos.
Really?
They're so good. So good. I was shocked.
Huh. Noted. I'll
Well,
have to give that a try.
the first three ingredients are sugar, sugar, and sugar.
Shockingly, that doesn't change for the gluten-free Oreos.
I'm in heaven, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Glad you're so happy.
He's drunk on hot toddies and washing it down with some ice cream.
We
Like
eliminated.
I went through a bad breakup.
Sounds like a weird pregnancy craving.
Yeah.
Hot toddies and
Somebody
ice
give us some
cream.
I need
pickles.
nutter
I
butter.
need some bread and butter and pickles right now.
Doctor said I can have 1 glass of red wine.
What if I want white wine? You don't want
Glass.
She said red.
It's a whole bottle.
Yeah.
I lived in Italy while I was pregnant. I know this.
I drank this grimace shake just so I could feel something. All I
feel
got,
purple?
all I got was early onset type 2 diabetes.
You mean diabetes?
I got diabetes.
Diabetes. Well, Bud and Pal aren't afraid of no rain. I'll tell you that. This bad weather ain't nothing.
I ain't afraid of no rain.
I love this rain. Are you kidding me?
I like when the rain gives me advantage.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's true.
Chocolate rain.
I don't like when
Akiko
the rain
rain.
wakes up my counterpart. Unless she's gonna finish my notes. If she wants to take care of that for me again, that'd be sick.
I ain't scared of no
I was gonna
ghosts.
eat half of this, but no.
You gonna eat the whole thing?
Yep.
Watching you eat that makes my gluten, like my
Just all of my insides hurt.
My gluten.
hurt.
cramping.
I feel like I'm getting fatter.
The wife is gluten intolerant. I am lactose intolerant.
Represent.
Oh, okay. I just thought it. Okay, yeah, well. Me too.
Don't let him hate.
France and Italy was.
But guys,
great.
if in like 10 minutes I just leave, you know what's happening.
We can hear the gurgles through your microphone.
No effect. The cow is safe with me.
Thank God.
It's Tuesday here at the office, and the granola bars are now down to the last 3. It's apparently it was that kind of week at the office. Not gonna make it to Friday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. God.
Nope. Wednesday morning crew is gonna go, oh God, there's one granola bar left. What are we gonna do? Rochambear, who gets it?
Rochambear.
Rochambear.
As you all approach with your oyster tags out. Good
Let's go
old cloisters, baby.
Yep.
What's your card?
There's not a soul in sight. It's the first time that you're not rushed at all. Except for the ridiculous impending lightning that continuously strikes out across the distance in the sea.
That doesn't transfer all the way through the sea, right? Like the electricity just stops eventually, right?
You'll want to swim quick.
Oh boy.
Markos is going to go and belay on.
On belay.
On belay.
No reflex this time because there's no there's no pressure at the moment, so you can just roll a fortitude.
It's an easy ride, or it's not a cramped ride. Oh no!
Ouch.
You live here.
This is true, but I'm just explaining.
All right, guys, watch out. Continues to trip over the whole shoreline.
Oh
no!
I'm afraid to hit the button now.
Dr. Fortitude is going down.
We can't even get on now.
So sad.
Garvin broke it.
Yeah.
20 was there for a second.
That fits.
Oh, God,
Way to go, pal.
I'm just so great at everything.
I mean, did you throw a 1?
This is the most pathetic scene from Baywatch I've ever. It's just slow motion.
Y'all, the DC is 20.
Luckily, I've already failed magnificently, so you know, bask in my glory.
Bud takes his own collar, or no, Pal takes his own collar, flips, hooks it on, and there he goes. Woo! Enjoying. You see, he's death rolling down the whole time. The rest of us.
Wait. Oh, jeez.
We all get hooked up. He pulls us in a bunch because Tarbin has gotten up there and totally jammed. Pulls it tight. We're pulled together like a zip line.
Oh, no!
We are all grappled and restrained.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Just as assassins come out of the water. I was like,
No, please, no.
Oh no.
Assassins.
I don't know if Pal notices.
He's just riding his own ride, bro. He's just cruising.
he's just going, man. He is the best of us.
He truly is.
He's the only one that shows up at the lodge.
He's at the armory.
Leash dragging behind.
Thunder and lightning crack even closer than it was before. We need to go. We need to get under now. Now, goddammit. Carbon, we are all bound to you.
So sorry.
You look and you can see your wet undercoat begin to rise as the static electricity builds on you. Darbin, you need to make a reflex save for the party. Remember your things you cannot add after you have rolled.
Yeah, I remember my things.
Cards.
Wouldn't this be the greatest way to TPK though? I mean, like, really?
On the cloister line.
Wound up on the bear.
We're not even fighting an enemy. It's just nature.
Nature.
The ultimate enemy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mother Nature, man.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Even though I have really screwed up clipping onto this thing, you're gonna hear this almost guttural rhythmic call come from his throat as he's gonna try and
You pressed it.
what he has done. Sorry, it takes me a minute to pull up that window. I can undo what I just did. So as he's trying to get you guys in line, he pulls a cadence call, which he's trying to get everyone stacked up behind him. All right. Let's see now. How are we gonna pull this? So he's pulling this rhythm to try and get everyone to kind of calm down and absolutely fall in line with this guttural sound in his voice as he's trying to push back. Who's the first behind me?
You can't even tell.
We're around you. What do you mean behind you?
I'm like in your fur.
I know everybody's in my fur. I'm trying to search out who's the first one behind me so
Now
that
you're
I can
just showing
try
off.
and initiate this. There's gotta be someone who's closest to my face at this point.
Markos in your
I
fur.
was gonna say,
No,
is
it's
Adam. All the sounds of Adam. You guys do with ice cream, guys.
Snuck out, guys. It just snuck out.
Just a straight little baby.
that's the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail.
Nail.
I don't know where that came from. It was just like out.
Fortitude save makes player puke.
If it's gonna be that bad, I'll just roll the reflex save. I won't RP any of the nonsense. I'll give myself any sort of bonus behind this. Are you gonna be all right?
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
All right, you know what? To hell with it. I'm done trying to play it out. Let's just roll it.
Yeah, there you go.
31. Let's go.
There you go.
As he looks back at Markos, who's jammed up against his fur, he looks at him and starts to kind of push back a little bit with his hands to try and create some gap, and shows him that he needs to do that across the line flip it and reverse it. Push back. Everybody give each other some room.
Surprisingly,
you flip it and it'll reverse it.
yes,
Reverse it.
and then it catches as this perfectly timed shove from Tarbin separates us like a caterpillar in Super Mario Brothers. Just a perfect cause and effect. As each person hits and bumps into the other, there's that perfect 2-foot gap before Tarbin yanks on this thing with his ridiculous Bearfolk strength and pulls the track up and over back onto it, and it catches. We literally see the lightning strike as the last person gets pulled and sucked up underneath as it crashes down, just missing us.
Oh my God.
That was a little close.
Bud,
Yeah.
you are still in the presence of your lead. If you want to
Yes.
make any checks as you go by the same spot where the hidden platform was at.
Yeah, if I was going to mention that if we got close to it, I would like to. I mean, I'll just do a perception, but I am pursuing lead, and I'm going to add an inspiration. Oh, I don't have many inspos in my own end. I want to do a D10. Card stack. D10.
+3.
Play it. So this will give me a +4 in total. Okay, here we go. Looking for a lead. Ah, that's 20. You know what? I just got given an Indom. I can use an Indom for this, right?
No, this is an ability check. Or what?
Oh,
No,
this is
we did change Indomitable to where you could do both. Yes, because
Okay.
it got too confusing.
Okay. Then I will burn that bad boy. And do it again. Come on, come on, come on. Now. Better though.
I mean, it's still better.
Yep.
Stare into the same spot with that platform.
And I try to like position myself in that same, like I remember how I was standing in at the black kettle, and I try to position my body to that same exact position to see if I can get just a glimmer of that prismatic effect.
You see no platform. You see no ship. The only thing that you see is crabs. Put together like a crocheted blanket, covering that shallow seafloor. You can see their coral shells, bubbles of them breathing on the shallow floor before you drift further and further into the deep.
I'll make a mental note of that. Huh. Oh, a lot of crabs there. He scratches himself and then continues riding down the cloister line.
As you all arrive back at the Grand Lodge, looking out at the large front A-frame of Siren's Call. Vinris is standing there with Pal's leash. I think someone may have lost a gator.
Yeah, he's with me.
Or Akiko.
It is getting a little bit of an interesting relationship, isn't it?
What can I say? We hit it off.
There's just the hiss. Just a gator smile.
He didn't cause no trouble, did he?
Of course not.
Good.
He was in there right away.
Yeah, once he gets his mind set on something, man, he knows exactly what he's doing.
You trained him well.
I did not. That he came to me like that. I would love to take credit for that, but that's all him. That's all him.
He's just a good boy.
Needless to say, it's a gator that knows what he's looking for. As he pulls out this companion set of studded leather armor.
Oh, what? What
He
did you
went
find?
right for it. Couldn't keep his hands off of it. Couldn't even get back to the armory. Seemed to know exactly where the beast warding would be here.
What did you find, pal? What did you find?
Seems to fit him well. Albeit me to deny him.
And he can have it?
Considering how much damage he's done, I think he deserves it.
Oh, baby.
Armored gator.
And it is. So it's like this, it's almost like Cajun looking armor, right? So it's like almost like a skeletal bone plate that goes on the backside, looks like an old tortoise shell, but it's all bleached white, and it's got these spikes coming on the outside. So he almost looks like it's almost like Bowser, almost that big big shell on the back, and it's no like crazy head ornament piece, but you see like almost like how a horse helmet is, where it just kind of runs down their long snout. So he's got that now, and then there's some pieces that I need to strap onto his little chubby arms that don't quite fit, but they're there to add some more protection as well for him. But once we get it all strapped on, okay, can you still roll and move freely with it? And he goes to like get positioned and like tries to roll, and one of the holders just kind of catches on it. Oh, we can't have that. You gotta get more movement. We end up taking the arm pieces off, and then with that tortoise shell, you can see that tortoise shell that he's got on now actually allows him to spin faster. It like adds this additional weight to the top of him. So when he goes, and now that he can actually move and use his arms, he goes and lifts up and does this death roll that you've seen before, but he does it so fast it almost becomes a blur as he just flips up and around. Oh yeah, that's gonna be that's scary. That's scary, pal. That looks real scary. Heck yeah.
Right.
Armored gator.
So we've all received one bump in armor class right now with ABP, right?
I think.
Or we've
more
gotten
than
two.
that. I think it was 2.
Okay, so with 2, he would be at a 20 base 20 baseline. So then we would add the armor on it, because he's getting extra for just being an armored croc. So he'll come out to 25.
Heck yeah. Do you want me to add that, or are you already adding it in there?
No, you can go ahead and add
He's a
it.
higher AC
Okay.
than me. Yeah.
Everybody says it.
Battle croc.
Battle Krak.
It has been added. I just added it as a modifier because we don't need to add like gear or anything specific.
There's not a gear slot for Gator.
Good.
There should be, but there's not.
But there's not.
Everyone, I want you to think, concentrate if there's been something you've been looking for. This vault hasn't been opened in years. A good time to top off a certain need. The vault is only open during times monumentous occasions. This one being the turn of humility. Follow me. As you guys go through the atrium, it opens up when you get into the lodge. There's so much natural light that gets let in. There's a lot of moss and greenery and antler horn that's woven together that opens up as you guys go up the steps and literally back into breathing air. Inside this chamber, you can see the fish swimming overhead, the larger beasts of the sea casting their shadows down as lightning cracks up above and flashes into this chamber. Fenris leads you through the atrium down a long hall. Columns built of marble, some concrete, line the sides that show of old construction and new. Glass panes in between each, showing relics of the past. Legendary warden's equipment to old pictures of massive slain beasts that you've never seen before. Some even bits and parts of just conservation, the handful of adventurers with some of the biggest fish that you've ever seen. Walking through, it is a hall full of literal history. Christain, you pick up the gravity and the weight that it is currently to be going through this process of becoming a warden in such a vastly different environment than what you're used to. It's truly an outside education that is enriching beyond what your beliefs were when you headed here. As that thunder and lightning crashes down, filling the steps as you go longer and longer down this hall, till finally entering into a second small atrium. You look off to your left, you see private dining quarters. Tables of wardens pushed together with tablecloths and lantern lights with the same luminescent jellyfish that you saw when you were in the deep below. Wardens having a meal, discussing the day, trading stories. An old bartender with a worn apron, dragonborn, polishing a glass. Back between what looks like the rack of a moose that's larger than anything you've seen, that extends 18 feet from the edge of the bar to the next. All the while, every bit and piece of wall that isn't covered by either structure or nostalgia is a porthole to the outside, where you can see light dancing across the different glass structures and buildings around you. as you all begin descending down from this second atrium. Make sure your Merrowstrands are back on tight. You all step in to a massive artifice door. Look at this thing, and there are no less than 26 different mechanisms across the front of it. While the setting is very rustic, full of moss and worn stone into this room you have walked, but this door appears to be gilded of some of the finest materials within the realm. Staring back at this door, you wouldn't even know where to start. The old man begins almost a dance of sorts, moving and swimming to bits to pieces, turning gears and levers, moving large arms and setting dials before there is a visible concussion and shake as that vault breaches and you can see the air that's let out the side. And there's a bit of suction as you're pulled forward as the vault gate opens up into a second chamber as you decompress and walk back up the steps. You're filled in a room with 3 wings, staring out in equal proportions, built almost like a cross. The walls, islands, and even attachments of side beam supports are full of armaments. Inside this armory, Fenris has asked you if there is something on your mind. You will all have the choice of something that your character can think of within the level confinements of 7 to 1.
Oh.
You will also be rolling once on the new treasure vault tables, which I created earlier this week because they don't exist yet, and then on the traditional tables. Krak. I have also entered in the new Alchemist tables.
Yo.
For both permanent and consumable.
Ooh, okay.
Now, you will receive one item of your choice, 2 rolled items, 2 consumable rolled items, and 1 roll on the new treasure vault for consumable and treasure.
Yo. Each? That's what each person's gonna get?
Yes.
Oh, snap.
I don't even know where I want to eat most days.
Remember, most of it's going to be a roll. You could get, you could just get stuff that you're like, oh, I guess I could sell this.
I still have a handful of teeth.
So largely, I'm only familiar with like another system's magical items. These, I'm not, I don't quite know how this new world works.
Yeah.
Which is even better because you can just think of like, okay, what do I need?
Okay, I like this.
We're gonna roll on this
Oh,
because no one wants to be put on the spot first.
I have one. If you wanted to do that, I know what I
If
need.
you want to volunteer
You would
first,
totally be the one to hop
dude,
forward.
you and me both are probably rare to go.
I know exactly what I need. I mean, this bow, it's great. I've used it for a long time. It's the
I know
trusty.
exactly what I need.
It does exactly what it's supposed to do. But sure as hell, if I miss a lot with it, and man, would it be great if I could stop missing so much with it. I don't know if you are familiar with bows or if you know the inventory, but maybe one that's got like a sight on it so I could see better, or maybe one that's like I can point and it can help me target, or I don't know, something.
I thought you fared much better with it than you thought.
Yeah, I mean, when it hits, but by golly, does it sure like to not hit sometimes.
Understood. Let's go take a loot, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, so you want to use...
I'm filtered by weapons. I'm already there. I'm in the compendium browser. I'm there.
I'm
All
in the compendium browser. That's a good way to look for that.
But I don't know where, I don't know what filters to look for.
I will assist.
Level. Okay, I know I need to do by level. Okay. Weapon filters. I guess this would be a martial, advanced, and or a simple. They don't have, there's a checkbox for literally every other type of weapon except bow and arrow.
Oh no, they gotta have it. That's pretty funny.
Dart? No. Firearm. And if we want to circle back to this later, we can do some searching online and figure out exactly what we want. I just know what I need, which is something that helps me hit better.
No, it's really funny that there's not a bow selection that's there.
That's what I thought. I was like, really? I can't just check a box for bow?
And you can only use simple?
I believe I can do martial. But I don't remember where to see that at.
It'll be in your proficiencies down at the bottom.
Languages. Proficiencies would be under. Oh, here we go. Proficiencies. Simple, martial. I'm an expert in martial and an expert in simple. I have no training in advanced.
All right. Here we go. Looks like in yo range, there is a hunter's bow.
Okay.
It's got a +1.
Hell yes.
Let's see here. Uses +1 magic short bow to attack from hiding. If you use this bow to strike a target that can't see you, and you get a critical hit, you get extra 1d6 of damage.
Oh, love that. I can start being more hidey.
I will also, I'm going to take a peek over here on the new sheet.
Oh yeah, just to make sure there isn't anything jumping out at you.
Nope, no bow that jumps at me. Go ahead and mark that hunter's bow down.
Heck yes. Oh, Venris, this looks exquisite. Does it have any history to it?
Long before my time, bud. Long before my time.
Well, I really appreciate this, and I don't know. Maybe this will save my life one day.
Or maybe you'll save someone else's.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Why don't you pick something else out while you're at it?
Now you want me to roll?
All right. I want you to roll a 1d4.
I can do that. I do those really well. I give you a 3.
I give you a 3.
350.
All right. That's going to be on a 6er.
Now roll a d6. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry, I've selected PAL, but this is for you. 6th level item. Twinning staff.
Ooh, we're twinning.
It appears to be a small flat disc made of twigs. This item can grow and shrink.
Interesting. Oh, that's actually, this is good. Gives me something for in close combat if needed, because I am familiar with a sap, and I actually with a sap specifically, so we can play this as a sap. I think this works out quite well.
Go ahead and roll a 1d6.
And give you a 6. How about another 3?
Oh, did you just get a striking rune?
Yes.
Oh, let's go!
Increasing the weapon damage dice it deals to 2 instead of 1. What? Let's go! An additional damage dice?
Yes. So a lot of people that play ABP, they don't play runes, but we stack them.
Right. Because why not?
Oh, absolutely, why not?
Because why not?
But when you place the rune goes in. This is not like Diablo. You don't get to you don't get to pop it out.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's just there.
I forgot how did we add it last time? Does anybody remember what we did?
Oh, you go into the item and you can add striking rune.
Okay. To your inventory?
No, to add it to. Oh yeah, that's right. There's in the details you can add it. Yep, that's right. I remember now.
You just got a massive upgrade on your weapon.
Dude, big power spike. Big power spike.
All right. Consumable time.
Yes, let's do it.
1d4 for the top half of the table.
Boom. 4.
Let's go. That's a 7.
No, that's a 4.
I got a feeling he wants 7, not 4.
Giant wasp venom. Heck yeah. And I've just been dragging these onto my character. You haven't been as well, right? Yeah, okay, good.
No, that's all you got to do. Oh, let's go. Does on first stage 2d6 poison and 1 clumsy. Second round 3d6.
Heckin' yeah.
Maximum of 6 rounds. All right, roll 1d6.
We're gonna be working, you and I, Krak. We're gonna be making some replications of some of these venoms and consumables we're getting. See if we can make our own. Put Bud's grease in the giant wasp venom.
Bud grease.
Dark vision elixir. Heck yeah. I don't think I have dark vision actually.
You should absolutely have dark vision. You're a frog.
Yeah, I do. Yep, low light and dark vision.
You're a frog.
Keep it. Or did you want me to reroll?
Oh yeah, you might have to give it to someone else. You can sell
all
it.
about it. Yeah.
Now that I have loot set up like this, these are going to be rolls that happen like all the time. I'm going to start tossing loot out.
Nice.
All right. I need a D100.
Oh, that's right, because this is the big table right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
35. Interesting number.
Deck of many things.
Oh God, no! Please don't. A deck of many things.
Rime crystal. Slowly spinning at the center of this crystalline orb is a single snowflake. Its surface remains lightly covered in frost no matter how hot the weather is outside. The spell attack roll of any spell cast by activating this item is a +7 and the DC is 17. You gain 2 resistance to cold.
Ooh.
After you cast a cold spell by activating the crystal, your strikes with a weapon deal an additional 1d4 cold damage.
Yo.
You are able to cast Ray of Frost.
Yo.
Froggy superpowers.
The most chillest frog I know.
How fun is that? That was my first campaign on this stream too, was Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Yes.
That one.
And 1d100 for the consumable side.
For that one, do I need to drag that somewhere, or you'll get that later?
Oh, it's because, yeah, I'm sorry. You'll write this down. I cannot get to it at the moment.
No, that's okay. I'll rhyme of the
Rime crystal. RIME.
And I'll have to do the same thing for the consumable too, right? Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay, you got pick of the litter.
Huh?
He's gonna get a choice. He's so high up on the chart that there are picks.
Like this.
All right, you are
Like
on
this.
table 7, consumables of the new items. So there's some ammunitions here.
Oh, yes. Yep.
There are submissives. There's some oils.
Did you say submissives? There's some.
There's some submissives.
There's
Daddy,
some
please.
Go on.
There's a dragon throat scale. There are some odd, wondrous items. A couple of potions. And there's some talismans.
Uh-oh. I don't know what a talisman does.
I'm going to have you pick a category, then I'll let you pick within.
Ammunition.
Damn, okay.
All right. There are Black Tendril Shot Lesser.
What? That sounds wild.
When
of
activated, it hits a target. releases the tendrils that encase. They must make a fortitude save. Ammunition lasts until the target escapes. DCs for the saving throw and escape vary by type. Target on a success, target slowed. On a failure, target slowed 1. Yeah. Depth charge 2. These are charges that are fixed underwater, submerged for a target, ammunition explodes, dealing bludgeoning damage in a 20-foot burst.
Dope.
Fortitude save. 5d6 bludgeoning, DC 24.
So it's the tendrils or the depth charges, eh? Oh,
Lightning
shit.
rod shot.
Oh no, there's more choices.
Dope.
Lightning sounds too scary. We can skip that one.
We got enough.
We got enough lightningers.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Magnetic shot. Thrums when touched, makes up the metal parts of a magnetic shot. When activated, shot is more effective at a target wearing metal armor or made of metal. The activated munition grants a circumstance bonus to attack rolls and such targets according to its type. Gets a +1 to attack and deals 2 additional weapon damage dice and is deadly D8.
Okay, can we make a deal?
Mm-hmm.
Is the choice just one of these pieces of ammunition, or if I choose one, would it be like multiple?
It's one.
Like it would just be one shot of them.
No, you're gonna get one. I'm gonna give you three shots of the type. You want to mix you want to mix and match is what you want to do?
That was my wheeling and dealing. Can I get one of each and just have one depth charge, one tendril, and one magnetic?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Nice.
And I'm putting a note in our Discord chat so we can figure the rest out later. Heck yes. Venris? I'll tell you what, this is the greatest vault I think I've ever seen. Look at this place. This is enough for Tobin. Look at this giant flesh shot I found you.
I see
Giant flesh.
Bud running over to one of those bounce balls, like in Toys R Us. Look at him go. So what do you say, big man? You've had your eyes over on that for a while.
Actually, I've got my eyes on something in particular. I'm looking for this.
As he unfolds this piece of rice paper, you can see this almost chalk drawing. It's a pauldron, and it's particularly shaped that he can lock his helmet into it.
So I've looking for something I can possibly modify into this. It gives me the ability to kind of I don't know.
As he looks over towards Bud,
shield my friends when it's needed. It's hard to carry a shield when I've got Caramons with me. Need something that I can help with when I'm done swinging.
as he's kind of looking through armor that's out there for something that he might be able to modify to his size and modify to his shape to give him this ability that he's looking at, almost giving himself ability to shield from damage, people that he can step aside.
So in Tarbin's rambling, you're looking for a floating shield.
I heard
Big
I heard a floating shield. No, literally the shield. He's looking for a piece of armor that he can modify so that he can pull his shoulder up underneath his helmet and form a large enough shield between his shoulder and the target that he's guarding.
So a tower, like a tower shield.
It's like a tower shield. Literally, it's like half of the tower shield is on his arm, and then he pulls it up under his head, and he gives himself enough coverage to not necessarily shield himself, but whatever target he's got himself over the top of. You can see it's literally a picture of like a stick figure down below and him above, kind of creating this interlocking shield between his head and his shoulder.
We'll see if we got something big enough for you, fella.
Not afraid to work on something if I've at least got a base to work with. Give me a forge and a hammer. I could make work with it.
Let's take a little peek here. That's an exploding shield.
Huh?
Close.
That sounds fun.
What about a magnetic shield? No. We must go further. What about a lion shield? Lion shield. Forged in the shape of, let's see here. Yeah. I don't think that's what you're looking for either.
It's kind of custom crafted to what I'm looking for. So if we can find a good base, we can build the rest. Give it enough time in a forge.
At the end of the day, we can take a large tower shield and try to mount it up there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do better, though. We are all clear on that line. Let's look for shield over here. Maybe one on the new item.
Show me new item.
Show me new item.
Show me new item.
Oh, there's a bunch in here. Turnabout shield.
Turnabout is fair play.
Shay said the exact same thing. That's fair play.
Oh, wow. I like this. Okay, so let's have a little spelling bee.
Ooh. I mean, I'm terrible at spelling, but let's go. Execution?
Oh, rats. It's 9th level. Rip the dream.
No.
This shield could become a door.
Tarvet's door.
No.
Yeah. I think we'll have to come up with something custom for there, buddy. We'll take a look at a tower shield later and see what we can fit. Anything else on top of your mind?
Tarvin just kind of holds the paper in his hand and tucks the pencil behind his ear as he looks around and goes,
No, got an image in my mind of what I need to make out of this. I don't see anything here.
Yeah. Go go look a little further. Roll me a 1d6.
Six.
Top of the table, baby.
Let's go.
Tippity top.
Slippers of spider climbing.
Yeah.
No.
Rooftop bear.
Spider bear.
Spider bear.
Spider bear does whatever a spider bear
That's
does.
amazing. That's perfect.
That's so good.
All I can think of is the old early Thanos memes where it was the Chasala. It was the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh my God, that's hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
It's hot.
Go ahead and roll a d4.
Today.
Ba-da. Skeleton key
Ooh.
What does the skeleton key do?
can be used in place of thieves' tools on attempting to pick a lock. Grants +1 bonus to your thievery.
Interesting.
Go ahead and roll another d4.
One more D4 coming in, sir.
Ooh, give it a 4.
Number 4 is a 4.
Root paste.
Like a root place. Root down.
Molasses.
Compete opponents in athletic competitions. It's cheat grease.
Sheet grease.
Grease? No.
Oh, it's so good. That's perfect. That's actually like really good for you though.
Go ahead and roll that 1d6.
Number 1.
Oh, requires you're an expert in acrobatics.
I mean, I'm good, but I don't know if I'm an expert. I know I'm definitely not an expert. Athletics, I got. Acrobatics, not so much. I can run 500 miles, but I'm not going to do it prettily.
You can move across water and other liquids as if it were solid ground. You might have some trade bait there, my friend.
That sounds like trade bait to me. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
D100.
Ooh.
Oh, this is the fun table.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
A guarantee.
Come on, knock on my door.
88.
Ooh.
88s. Oh, the 88s. Crazy 88s. Oh, I'm ready for this one. Let's go.
Uh-huh. This is also... Oh, no. 88. What is that?
Just what you want to hear.
Is anything better than my kabuki mask? I have no idea. Literally, I still fear for everyone when I wake up in the morning.
Oh, man. Leaning in to your boots, thinking about closing down that distance on the battlefield. you see these spring heels that can attach to those new spider boots that you have. When you activate it, once per hour, you can stride up to twice your speed or leap up to 20 feet horizontally and 5 feet vertically.
Huh?
Oh my god.
I'm a big bear.
I got literally the ultimate rusher's boots right here.
Bear go burr.
Bear go
All
burr.
right, so everybody's been seeing a lot of Destiny 2 content where cheaters have been all over PvP at this point. Literally, I am that cheater at this point. Just
Spring Heel is its name. Spring, just like it sounds, and Heel.
oh my god.
Nice kicks.
They're air tarbans.
Air Tarbin. D100, my dude.
Wow.
I'm nothing if not consistent at this point.
Okay, you have one of the talismans, and I have no idea.
What does it do? What does it do, Trebek?
We can hash that out later if we have to. I know we're running across time, and it's late for Tim and Christain.
I have no bedtime.
I have no bedtime.
Kid wakes up
do.
at 6,
It's like-
man.
Don't worry, we'll get through this, I promise. The talisman. Ooh, it's greater. Oh man. Oh man. It's called the Grudge Stone. And this is greater Grudge Stone. Activate. Trigger. A creature critically hits you. The dull black pebble, ominously cold to the touch and curiously heavy for its size, is typically bound and affixed to the weapon inside a strip of cloth wrapped around its grip. When activated, the Grudge Stone makes your strikes with the affixed weapon against the target creature gain +3 status bonus to damage rolls for 1 minute until the target dies.
Yo.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow. Yeah, crit on me again. See what happens.
Yeah. Talk shit, get crit back on.
You
Talk
see
shit,
that?
get crit.
See that dominant right hand? Tarvin just immediately just grabs that stone and slides it into those wraps in his hands, and he wraps it against his skin.
I have a feeling that's gonna come in handy next time I'm swinging Caramons.
Here it is. Just put it inside chat.
I love that. Wow.
Grudge
that's
Stone.
All right. Mr. Tien.
Yeah, I was looking at like what I wanted, and I was like, there's a few different things, but
You also have time to think on it, much like we're going to with Tarbins.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, because I have a couple ideas, but I think there's a discussion or two to have with you just to understand a couple things before.
No problem.
So you just want to
Roll a D4
then?
first.
D4. That's me.
It's me.
It's the bee.
I rolled a 1. Oh,
Dagger of Venom.
oh, that could come in handy.
+1 striking dagger, greenish tinge. A serpent about to strike. When you critically succeed an attack roll with the dagger, the target becomes sickened 1 unless it succeeds DC 19 Fortitude. Has a poison effect.
Always good to have options.
That's that's your ambush.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
he
for
kind of
real.
like he like slots kind of down and like by his boot is it just like it kind of attaches it in and just as like a quick little access. And, yeah.
It's like Vax's belt.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
D6.
Going up the line. 6.
There we go. Spine shield.
Oh.
Oh, the spines take damage before the shield even does.
Interesting.
+1 striking spines.
Interesting.
1d4.
2 dose.
Oh, spell scroll.
Oh.
Nice. Level 3. Write that down.
I
You
just
get to
write it
roll.
on my character.
It might
There's
not
a-
let you roll that unless, like, I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of spell it is.
That's a really
Oh.
funny typo. A scroll of 3rd level spell. But when you click on it,
Yeah.
it is the 3rd level.
So it
But
does.
in
It,
the-
it allows me. It goes on my consumables, so it actually
Perfect.
pops up right on my sheet.
Dope.
Sick.
3rd level.
Another
1d6.
Another 6.
Likes them comebacks, baby. Murder's not. Whoa.
Oh. Affixed to a weapon. You damage a flat-footed creature with a strike using a fixed weapon.
Whoa, you can make it do bleed damage after you hit.
As long as they're flat-footed, which is my specialty, is making them
Wow.
flat-footed for you. Let's go.
We make such a good team.
Dude, let's
Tarbin can
go.
also make flat-footed.
That's pretty dope. All right. That'll come in handy.
Tarbin's gonna be climbing the walls. I'm like, we've created a monster.
Poison dagger, murder's not. You're essentially picking out the revenge kit.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna, murder people.
1d100, if I can say it.
80.
Ooh.
Something new. Something wicked this way comes. It's a European shoulder bag.
It's
It slices, it dices. Wand of Shrouded Step. When you move this delicately carved poplar wand, it leaves a trail of after images in its wake. Once per day, you can cast Fleet Step. So you're concealed while you stride. You gain 30 feet of bonus movement and you're concealed. You really did get the murderer's pack.
Yeah, I'm just a murderer now. I'm just gonna become Jack the Ripper and just like murder people in the streets now, I guess. Is that something I need to write down, or is that something that I can drag? Was it called?
I'll post this one for you.
Wanderer something or other.
Wand of Shrouded Step.
Oh.
Go ahead and give me another D100. You've got to be kidding me.
Are you Frickin'
Hey, we had to have a 1 from him tonight somewhere. It just had to happen.
dude.
Good enough.
That's the deck of many things.
Wow.
You get the wand of D's.
I cannot.
He accidentally ends you like an empty can of soda.
Or it's the coolest item of all of them.
I don't think I've ever seen someone roll a 1 on
A D100.
Well,
on the
it is
D100.
me, so
Incredibly consistent.
I didn't even look to see what the dice looked like for a 1 on a D100. What is it?
0,
I forget
0.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
just a yeah. I am inevitable.
You are something, that's for sure.
Actually, this goes with the set. Merciful.
Of course it does.
Merciful Balm. You can put this sticky paste to anoint a weapon, and it will grant the non-lethal trait for an hour.
Oh, interesting.
So you can use your main weapon and put someone unconscious instead of having to use a
Unarmed
sap
strike 'em.
or
Right.
your fist.
All right.
Next one up.
I'll go.
What do you say,
So-
little man?
Well, I seem to have a knack for hitting the wrong person.
It's not good in your line of work.
No.
You telling me?
I've kind of made some modifications already, but anything that like we can like etch onto this or attach to it, so that like if I do hurt my friends again, maybe I can like choose to be lesser, or a god will favor me and get a little lucky.
Did he just say he wants to get lucky from hitting us?
No, he wants to get lucky with his god.
Yeah, both of those things sound pretty amazing.
Looking for a rune to increase accuracy. What is assisting? No, that's not what we're looking for. Aim aiding.
That sounds right.
It's not right. I already looked at it.
Oh my
really
God,
put
it
on
is.
your-
Oh, okay. So if you've already looked, which one?
I didn't really find too much like when I was looking at the runes are very weird to look or like to figure out.
Well,
They're also a little skewed because we have ABP turned on, which skews some of the things for some of the runes.
Yeah.
well, I'll go looking for a rune for you to aid in your attack. Go ahead and give me a 1d4.
1d4. 3.
Give me a tree fitty. Oil of weightlessness. Greater. We used that once already.
Spread share.
Weightlessness? I don't think
Make
so.
it feel weightless is so basically just something that makes something of 2 bulk or less to make it feel weightless.
I thought we used that in the prison.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I've also slept since then, so.
We used
That
something
feels
in
like
the prison
a
that gave him an
lifetime ago.
advantage. I don't remember what it was though.
1d6.
Four.
Salamander elixir, lesser. For 24 hours, you're protected from the effects of severe heat, so you can go completely immune on fire.
Or sunburn.
Or the yeah.
Here's some lotion for the skin, boy. 1d4.
Dos.
Yo!
That's gonna help.
Oh yeah, baby. Just straight up +1 magic armor of any kind. So whatever you're wearing can get bumped 1.
Leather
Heck yes.
armor.
Heck yes.
So I can only wear light armor.
Oh,
just go into edit
Drak
mode and make
used
plus
it.
1.
Other campaign.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Wow. Way to really make us feel like the stepchild now.
Oh, that's right. That's when he went above everyone else, so he
Yeah.
had an advantage on his shots. Good callback.
1d6.
Grace.
Persona mask.
What? That looks
Alabaster mask does not hinder vision or the other senses. Wear the mask. It's a +1 item bonus to performance checks while acting or aiding, performing
Jesus.
comedy, or singing.
All right.
I want the crack comedy, please.
Practice.
The crack up there doing machine, please. Give me that.
I want singing crack.
You changed the
Start a
mask's
band.
appearance into an artistic
band.
rendition of a dramatic character of your choice.
Amazing. D100.
Oh, it's so close to 69. Come on.
Oh, not nice.
What is this?
My favorite remark. What's this? What's this?
I haven't any clue.
So I'm gonna let you roll again with this one. This one is just a aid. It's actually egg cream fizz.
Oh my god. Just mix that with a little gin.
Let him cook.
It gives a +1 depending on what you make to.
How did that happen?
What?
We got a 1
What?
and a 100?
It literally rolled all zeros. I have never rolled that in my life.
Oh my!
I won D&D.
I won it.
You did. You just won D&D. Campaign over.
That's all, folks.
Oh man! Oh, all right. This is on alchemy. This is your special alchemy list here. All right, so I'm going to give you a choice. There are wondrous items that are on here. There are elixirs. There are poisons. there's an owlbear egg.
What about submissives? To go with this persona mask.
No
Under
submissives.
Wonders items.
There is ammunition of the ooze and life shot variety. An addiction suppressant elixir.
Useful for this crew.
Implosion dust. Insight coffee.
Insight coffee.
This is the most amazing coffee ever.
Sense dulling hood.
That sounds like it goes with the submissives.
There's antidote, warding punch, camouflage dye, greater revealing mist, smother shroud, and stupor poison.
It's like a super salad, but super poison.
That sounds
So
right
okay,
about.
I get to choose what now?
Get one of these.
Like in a category or
Now, just one of them.
that was a lot. That was a big list. Forgot half of them.
Roll the dice. Roll the
What's
dice.
the owlbear egg? That's the first thing that caught my attention.
Yeah, that's a freaking, that's exactly what it says it is. It's a freaking owlbear egg.
Well, how do you not?
Doesn't match.
You got egg cream fizz.
No, I don't want egg cream fizz. Sounds like it came from the owlbear egg.
All right. Reading to see if it does anything different. Not only are owlbear eggs delicious when boiled, but when infused with a mix of alchemical reagents, they also emit a long screech, much like an owlbear's. All creatures in a 30-foot emanation make a DC 23 will save. Regardless of the result, the creatures in the area are temporary immune to the screech, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, it can frighten, you can frighten creatures if you eat it or make potions out of it.
Oh, I wanted to hatch it.
I was gonna say, what if you hatch it?
You could try too.
I'm gonna take that and try and hatch it.
That's you literally.
Where's
that's
the
S
owlbear
plus.
gonna sleep?
We'll find a room in the living room.
It'll turn sideways through the hallway.
That's what I do. He can sleep with me. I can cuddle with an owlbear. I'm fine with that.
Oh God.
D100.
You two would become like just instant best friends.
23.
What?
I love these tables.
Anytime I can get confused, CaptainRoBear, it's the absolute edge of my day.
What? I hope that you can wear this. I really do. So it's called Powered Full Plate. And I'm hoping that this is a mech suit.
Oh my God.
A what?
Mech suit, like.
I was really hoping he'd change his answer when I said it.
Nope, absolutely not.
Accentuators
That is
help
too
the
good.
limbs of this full plate move on their own accord as long as they've been supplied with power. A chamber in the chest plate can hold a single bottled lightning, which takes 3 interactions to install. Oh my God, this is right up your alley. A loaded suit of powered full plate can be activated to lower the strength requirement. Oh my God, you have a mini mech suit.
I have a mech suit.
Oh my God, this
So
is
what
so
was that
cool.
I have a mech suit.
Does it have an
Goblin
egg?
mech suit.
Does it have an egg carton in the back of it for your owlbear egg?
Basically, he can bomb us faster while dying slower.
What was it called?
Powered
Crack would have
full
a baby
plate.
carrier for his egg. It's probably as big as him, to be honest. This thing's gonna be huge compared to him, and it's just gonna be sitting like.
It doesn't come up when I. Oh, hold on a second. Let me get rid of that. All
I just put it. I just put it in Merrowstrand chat. The link.
Okay.
You can put your +1 on the powered mech suit as well.
Oh my god.
The part is though he has to keep feeding it bottled lightning, which is even better. Like he's
a chamber in the chest plate can hold a single bottled lightning.
He's got to go full Tony Stark on this thing every time.
hey, Akiko, can you?
Which is great because I'm a fucking battery.
Bingo! Bingo!
$2. Thank you. Officially demonetized.
I was gonna say, Tim, you're the last one.
I might make it to the end. I've almost sworn so many times.
Hey, I paid my money. Shut up.
All right, Akiko, you're the last one.
Take us home.
All right. I happen to be pretty trained in simple and unarmed, so I'm thinking a really nice pair of gauntlets so I can just start like chatting some walls.
Ooh. All right.
Oh, that's interesting.
Gauntlets here. Woohoo.
Tarbin's looks so cool. He's got his little hand wraps and they like, you know?
I want cool hand wrap
Oh,
thingies.
cool.
+1 striking spiked gauntlets that have been crafted from dragon scales.
That sounds dope.
On a critical hit, Cinderclaw gauntlets deal an additional 1d6 fire. What if we made these lightning?
Then I can charge my lightning through them? That'd be very sick.
And then they have to make a save or be sickened. So yeah, we can totally twist this thing around and shock the hell out of them. All right, Cinderclaw. Write this down. There we go, and we'll modify it for you.
Cinderclaw?
Yeah, kind of like Biddy's gauntlets and Miurin core.
I like it.
All right, give me a d6.
All right. Which one's the 6? The square. I'm tired.
Loot incoming.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. You
Returning.
can take those charged daggers and they'll come back to
daggers.
you.
Yeah, my prayer touch daggers that I use.
Oh, when you throw a
That's
strike
dope.
with this weapon, it flies back to your hand.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's super clutch.
Give me that back.
Yep. Get over here.
1d4.
Alright. 4.
Top of the table. Give him something good. Jade Serpent. Wondrous. Placing on solid ground, it obeys the best it can, figuring
Ooh.
Name?
Hey, you get a giant viper.
When activated, figurine becomes a giant viper. Get out of
Did I
Yeah.
just get Are we all just getting pets?
Snack. You got a snicky snack.
You got Nick a snack.
My
You're
rock
gonna make
just
Pal.
got replaced.
You're gonna get very. Pal is gonna get very jealous.
Yeah, I can't wait for that pal viper showdown.
At the reptile house. 1d4.
Hey pal, this is friend, and that's Bud.
And over here is Guy.
Yeah.
Sue.
What'd you say?
I just said Sue the snake. Roll 1d4.
Another 4.
Actually, I live very close to a snake farm.
Oh my god, it's one.
It's out on the highway. I see it all the time, and I sing the little song.
Snake farm. Pretty much is. Snake farm. It's a reptile house. Snake farm. Ooh.
Oh?
Leaper's elixir. Looks like y'all just jumping all over the place.
We getting agile,
Nibbly bibbly.
which does a lot for us underwater.
Single action, high jump, or long jump.
All right. I'm pretty athletic, so that's a nice addition.
1d6.
But go into my inventory. Get in there. There you go. Get over here.
Stone Fist Elixir. Fists become as hard as stone for an hour, and you deal an extra 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, and lose the non-lethal.
Which is what the gauntlets do, but I'm also unarmed. Oh, this is great.
Red bait.
D100.
Alright. Oh? 55.
55.
Can get a 55 in the house. 55.
I'll take 55 once, please.
55 once, 55 once, 55 once, 55 once, 55 once, 55 twice, 55 sold. Black Tendril Shot.
Yo.
Nice.
I got one of those.
3 charges.
We learned a little something from that guy.
You found the tentacles.
They're all in 55.
Goldblum takes his glasses off. Nature finds a way.
Finds a way.
That's my Discord status.
Oh,
It's just life. It's just life finds a way.
Go ahead and roll off, Adam. It's fine. We're just rolling the rest of this loot. See, buddy.
Cool.
Go to sleep.
I need to go to bed, guys.
That's why I had you a second
Love
ago.
you, buddy.
Go early. Love you, bud.
Good. Good night.
Laters.
Love you all.
We
Bye.
will
Bye.
pick up in the same spot when we get to play
Yeah.
after 4th of July. You get to play with all your new stuff.
Yeah. We'll chat because I have an idea or two, so we'll be in touch.
Shoot
Okay,
it.
bye, chat. Bye, everyone. Love you. Bye, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Adios. See
Chat.
you later.
Making out's hard. It takes a lot of work, a lot of energy.
I just realized.
Burn some calories, y'all. Make sure
Thank
you stay up all night. You just talk.
Just talk, Ed.
Talk.
I love you, Adam.
You hang up first.
You hang up first. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you hang up first. Please end this D&D session.
No, we got shit to roll.
She did. She gave you 85.
85.
I got it
85.
up there.
85. 85. Oh.
I like that sound. I like when he makes that sound. When he's rolling for us.
This is good. This is shape
Gorilla mode.
speak mask. Carved in the shape of an animal, usually tailored to a species of beast the user favors. While wearing this mask, you can speak when polymorphed into an animal. The mask removes no other limitations.
Wait, what?
Oh my god. When you were polymorphed, you can still speak.
When you are polymorphed.
Yes, you can still speak
Yes.
as that animal.
Ah.
Instead of speaking cyclically, she can speak. Speak.
Yeah.
Be
We can
another
understand.
animal.
Yes, it's something other than what you are.
More animals.
More animals.
Having been many different animals in past campaigns, I understand your plight and your problems. So that is amazing.
You can shapeshift, right?
You can, yeah. I've done it a couple times, but not very often.
Yeah.
Hasn't really come up.
Booyah.
Except for when I'm sad and I want snuggles.
And that's where
Yeah. I sleep in my fox form and we just like curl up with our little tails in the air.
That's cute.
Oh yeah.
Dude, big loot. Big power spikes. I'm afraid what that means.
it means you better not understand what each one of those things does because your life's going to depend on it.
No, now I want to take this data that I have and I want to move it over into the easy tables.
Yeah.
Because I copy pasted them all into a spreadsheet. But yeah, I asked them on the main forum, and they did not have a. They don't have them in the tables yet.
Huh.
They have all the loots inside the game, but they are not in the base table. So I'm assuming they're gonna make separate tables.
We can do this later, but is it because of ABP? Do +1 items not matter? Am I remembering that correctly? Or should +1 still like?
It should still stack.
It should, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on the hunter's bow, so we can figure that out later.
Yeah, I know right where the setting's at. So when we close this sucker down, I know right where to go.
Also for the robot armor, so it is listed as heavy armor. So when I put it on, it drastically decreases my AC.
Don't worry about that. I have to modify it. I think I can change it to light armor, and it fixes that. Yeah, I mean the whole point is of it being lifting on its own, but also when there's adjustments on all that armor I have to do because there are penalties that come with armor that we don't use inside our game.
There's a strength threshold for it and all that stuff.
The whole point is for you to have heavy armor if you can charge it. That's the fun part.
That's the
or it's like, okay, I know I'm going in the shit. I'm gonna save. I got this lightning charge. I'm saving it. I'm going out with my mech suit.
Yeah.
The most important thing for you to think of is what it looks like.
Oh, I have ideas.
You realize we're gonna get that in detail in the fall when we do the next commission piece.
Yes.
That art.
Yes.
It's gonna be so much drastically different.
We're gonna have a comparison of like the first one and this new one.
Look at our new
gonna
toys.
Be upside down at the top.
There will be a giant owlbear with us because it'll have hatched by then.
A snake, a rock.
And then
Pal's wearing a coat.
Also found the weapon potency runes. So like, are we doing?
Yeah, I linked that in our. Yep.
Yeah. And then we got to figure out how to attach that to, like, as a permanent plus to my launchings.
Yeah, I couldn't add the striking rune either. But you can.
So I can't add it because my launcher is an equipment. It's not a weapon. So
right.
Attach a rune.
Yep. All fun things.
So there is an ability that lets me drag and drop merchants onto the field that have their inventory. You click on them.
Buy and sell from.
You can buy and sell directly from them. And I learned how to make the loot chests. So now I can go dunk, 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 and hit it, and I can have pre-packaged loot
for winning the whatever
in the chest. I won't even know what's in there. I'll just click down. I'll hit the ones where it's supposed to be according. Boom. So that I can move loot like crazy.
Heck yeah.
Be a surprise even to him.
That's disturbing. I love it.
Well, and that's good it's truly a surprise, and we'll just keep whatever is in there because we'll have the ability to very easily swap it out, sell it and whatever.
Yeah. So then whenever a random merchant pops up with something really good, it's like, oh, I'm selling all that junk I got.
Right, exactly. Heck yeah, very fun.
Now I'm excited because that's it's a lot of work. But I can do that easy. Like it's always been the hardest part is putting together relevant loot, because back in regular 5e, we didn't have good selling guides.
No. You had to get the right loot out of the right table or you were just getting shafted.
Yeah. So this makes it much more RPG-like, which is dope. We all love loot. And we can use our way underused OG loot goblin.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was so happy to see him out there tonight. 100%. I put him on the thumbnail.
I know, you know what? It clicked once you finally said vault. I was like, oh yeah. That's right.
There's OG.
I love it. Everybody have a safe and wonderful holiday. If you're in the States and celebrating, we'll see you guys after the holiday.
Yeah, you will.
You can bet they're going to try this new stuff out.
Hell yes. Gotta find my shoulder plates.
I gotta go find my editor.